Want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
What?
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Halloween is the place to be on Saturday, September 13th, as WCU football takes on Elon as we white out Whitmire, courtesy of Ingles, 99.9 Kiss Country, Star 104.3, and ESPN Asheville. The first 5,000 fans will receive a free whiteout shirt. Come early and see one of the best traditions in FCS football, the Freshman Run. Advanced ticket sales start at just $18 for adults, $13 for kids. For tickets, visit catamountsports.com or call 800-34-GO-WCU. Go Cats!
Portions of the
Live from the Ingles studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. And we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. We are back.
For an Overreaction Tuesday!
And my, oh my, how the overreactions have just stacked up all weekend long. The Ingles Living the Dream tour came down to a bloodbath in Chapel Hill last night.
Yikes.
Oh, my.
My. I mean, I will say, I did not see that coming.
No. No one could have seen that coming.
That was the weirdest finale that we could possibly have ever asked for.
Yeah. Going into the game, as we were pulling into the parking lot, Jeremy looked at me and he said, "There's a range of outcomes for this game, and is there are there any that would surprise you?" And
we both said no.
And I said yes. There was one thing that would surprise me, and that was UNC getting dusted by TCU. And that's exactly what happened.
I can't. All right, let me see. And I'm just going to forewarn you. We've done 5 games, 5 days. My voice is a little worse for the wear.
You can tell. Everybody
I'm a little worse for the wear. Tank is a lot worse for the wear. I said I could do another game today. He went, "You'd have to take me to the hospital.
No
Drop
doubt.
Me off, pick me up."
I feel like if I have to be in this studio any longer than 3:29 p.m. today, I will probably have another heart attack.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, if you're here at 3:29, you will have beaten me by 27 minutes.
No doubt. The Ingles Living the Dream tour, the kickoff was a masterful success, in my opinion. We had so much fun from Thursday in Raleigh until last night, and the sadness that we had to walk back to the car amongst in Chapel Hill made me hurt as a Tar Heel fan.
It was okay. So I saw it differently as a lifelong Florida State fan. I was shocked so little by the response from Tar Heel Nation. I heard 4 separate people go, "Well, guess we got to wait till basketball season now." And I went,
"Yep,
that doesn't surprise me in the least."
Nope.
They play Charlotte this Saturday in Charlotte. Yes. I won't be shocked if that stadium is 90% green. I will not be shocked.
I hardly have the ability to form words about what we saw, because no one expected Bill Belichick was going to bring in the worst Division I defense I think I may have ever seen.
Do you know what got him?
What got him?
I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I think it was Divine Comedy that said this in the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Turns out the greatest defensive coach in NFL history is actually the hash marks. He couldn't figure it out. So for those of you that don't know this, the hash marks in the NFL and the hash marks in college are different.
Okay.
College is way wider.
Okay.
So if you run a play that ends left of the hash marks, the ball lands on the hash mark on the left side. I counted 14 times. They ran the exact same play. I don't remember Seven's name. I should, because I heard it 5,000 times last night. He was on the outside. All he's running is a little hitch. It's an RPO. If they collapse down, he throws it out because there's one corner over there that's defending the entire boundary. And Bill Belichick, supposedly the greatest defensive mind of our lifetimes, he had no counterpunch.
No.
Let me give you a boxing analogy here. This would be like a very hyped prize fight where one guy walked out and just kept going straight jab to the face. And instead of putting his hands up, the opposing boxer just lets you go boop, 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 boop,
just
boop,
eating them
until you just pass out.
Right.
There was no complexity to this whatsoever. There was nothing. The TCU fans, first of all, can I just say this? You have some of the damn most obnoxious fans I've ever seen. Legit. I've been in stadiums with I'm so angry that I didn't wear a Georgia shirt last night that it makes me want to throw things. Because I thought about it, because I have one.
Yeah.
And I thought about wearing it to every TCU fan, just in case. I wore a Jet shirt because I'm petty like that.
Just in case they get a little cocky.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case you get a little mouthy. By the way, the tallest fan of TCU I saw yesterday was 5'8". They say they make things bigger in Texas. It's not your height.
It's not their people.
I mean, some of you, it might have been horizontally because a couple of them were, you've been eating too much brisket, bruh.
Yeah. Jordan Dwyer had 9 catches for 136 yards and a touchdown for TCU yesterday. That's the guy you were talking about. That's number
yes.
7.
Joshua Penix said, I get that it's Bill, but people are overreacting way too much. We all knew Carolina wasn't going to be good. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. See, he brought in 70 transfers, and we've got all these NFL guys that are really good at evaluating talent. Oh, and by the way, you play in the god-awful ACC. So there were people like me that went, I don't really have any reason to not think that outside of Miami and Clemson, Carolina would be the third best team in this conference. Was I sure of it? No. But to think that was going to happen? We saw 10 teams this week. That was the worst one, and it wasn't close.
Right.
Charlotte's the only one that's even in the ballpark. The good thing is that's who you play this week. The bad thing is they were better than you. So Appalachian State right now would roll Carolina by 45 points. I mean, they got mushed in the face.
And when they start Gio Lopez this week against the Charlotte 49ers.
And they will.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a circus.
By the way, that's a really good lesson for Bill Belichick of you should be real careful when you put in a backup quarterback because people go, oh, Max looked so much better. Yeah, when you really break it down, was he better? Sure. Super low bar. That defense had gotten so vanilla by the end that I would not put any. I would put 0 stock.
But but I mean, that's the thing. Like there was nothing that I saw that I felt like TCU was that good. Did you feel like that? I mean, did you look at TCU and go, man, they've really got it all together. This is a really solid team. I mean, yes, they probably will be fine in the Big 12, but I didn't think like this score just baffles me.
I watched that and went, all right, they play Abilene Christian next week. They'll beat them 65-4. Then they play SMU at TCU, and then they go to Arizona State, and this team's probably 2-2. I at no point really thought TCU was all that good. I thought they were way better coached. That was the thing that was getting me is and I mean, we made it 8 minutes without me saying this. Hillbilly head fishing rears his head again.
Freddie Kitchens.
Just in theory, how does Freddie Kitchens keep getting jobs? Does he have pictures of somebody? And I mean, this isn't even like a university president or a GM or an owner. I'm thinking he has pictures of, like, I don't know, the Secretary of State doing something horrible, potentially with a farm animal, because that's the only way that guy keeps getting jobs. David Noel was sitting behind us last night.
Yep.
With two other former Carolina basketball players that I'm not real sure who they are. I think I know who the middle one was, but I don't even want to say it because I don't want to speculate. We talked to them the entire time we were there. And I kept saying, how in the – because they were asking us, like, you're football guys.
Right. How's this happening?
What is wrong with this offense? And I said, it's the easiest thing to figure out I've ever seen in my life. And one of them at one point said, well, they don't trust Gio. Okay. There's not trusting a guy, and then there's not trusting a guy. If that came from the fact they don't trust their quarterback, then my only question would be, what the hell have you been doing for the last 6 months? Because that's not trusting a guy. That's he can't do anything. They ran at one point last night on 3rd and 13. Down a bajillion. Just, we're just, you know what? We're going to put that strong defense back on the field. Woof. I bet I said that to Tank last night 42 times.
Yeah.
Woof.
Because it's not supposed to. This is why I'm having such a hard time with this, and I feel like others will be in the same boat. This is not how this is supposed to go. Right? You got a group full of pros. Pro coaches, pro scouts. They should be smarter than this. And they should be able to put a product on the field that would be half-ass competitive.
It was not
competitive. But last night, they got completely pantsed on national television.
Dominated.
Yeah.
Dominated. And look, I'm friends with a couple of these guys. I feel like I was nice yesterday. You know, I said something on Twitter that got, well, we'll say it got some traction. I think the last time I looked, it was retweeted like 420 times or something like that.
Hot.
And what it said was, and I'm going to read it verbatim, Bill Belichick came to North Carolina to prove Tom Brady didn't carry him. In one night, he proved that Tom did. What a falafeling disaster. Yeah, it was not good. And yes, Tom Brady was the big winner last night. Because he's sitting around going, I tried to tell you this. I have tried my best to tell you this for as long as I can remember. Bill's not as good as you think he is. I thought all these years in the NFL, he's going up against Sonny Dykes, of which
he's a good college coach.
Is he?
Yeah,
is he?
Sure.
I think he's a fine college coach. I think you're a little more liberal with the word good.
I am.
He's fine. I think the best thing about him is his dad. You know, he was Spike's kid.
Right.
So, I mean, this guy's 28-13 at TCU. No, I'm not jumping up and down at how good a coach he is. I mean, he embarrassed you. He literally I couldn't see Sonny because we were in the corner beside the TCU bench. So I could see the players, but I couldn't see the coaches because the coaches stand in front of the players. I feel like the entire night he had to be looking at the call sheet going, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. He can't stop it, and I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again until he proves he can stop it, and he never did.
Nope.
I think last night was the worst debut for anybody in sports in my lifetime, and that includes Aaron Rodgers. Because Aaron Rodgers could not control what happened.
Right.
Bill could.
Right.
Bill could. Bill at any point could have gone, you know what? This system that I used in the NFL, it's not working in these gigantic flats where they're putting 3 receivers and I've got 1 guy. Or I'm putting a safety over the top, and the safeties, I heard Robert Griffin III on Dan Patrick earlier, and he explained it perfectly. You're asking guys to do things that are physically impossible. If you had the roster of one of these high-end powers, if you had Georgia's players or you had Texas's players or Ohio State's players, maybe you got a shot. Even then it would be tough. He asked a safety last night to do things Caleb Downs couldn't do. So, I mean, you just sit back and go, that was the worst debut in the history of all forms of sport to me. And I don't think it's even all that close.
Yeah, I would say so.
We have a slew of Super Chats.
That we do.
Money, 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 plenty of money. Give me loads of money, a lot of dough.
We're going to start out light. I got to ramp myself up into it. I'm tired. The first one is from Patrick Holt. using his member chat to say, fun tailgates, always let Jeremy book the seats. Jeremy is a witch. He is a witch. Last night
I told you they got better as the trip went on.
Yeah, last night we were sitting third row on the field.
We were on television.
Were we?
Yeah. We were on television on, I can't remember which score it was. I think it was the TCU, maybe the fumble return.
Okay.
He came kind of towards the crowd, and they showed us. And
nice.
The funny thing is somebody sent me a screenshot of it, and literally I have my head in my hands like, oh, my God. Like, what is happening right now?
We were real close to the action last night, so we got a good look at that beatdown.
Yeah, we're so with the remainder of the Living the Dream 2 tour, I have decided that I'm going to put my ticket accumulating abilities to good use. So we have said we can't do tickets. I can't pay for them for you, but I can facilitate them, because now every person that sat in a stadium with us went, damn, how did you do this? Well, the ones from Carolina, it's one of the reasons of being nicer than I probably should be, because
there was a little assist.
There was a little boost.
Yeah. I did enjoy, though, we were sitting, so with David and that group was a kid that plays at NC Central.
Yeah.
And
he was mocking
He
Carolina.
was mocking Carolina so hard. He
Carolina.
was like, man, they need to recruit me. I could do better than. It was hilarious.
I looked at him at one point, and he said, I wish I was out there. I said, do you want to be out there right now? And he went, yeah. Well, I mean, not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
He's like, I want to go from Central to Carolina, but I don't want to be a part of this.
I've been here. You don't want to be in this. This is not fun. This is where you look around and go, I want to just go into the tunnel and hide.
Oh, goodness. It was a good time. It was a good time. All right, we got another.
'Cause it's all about the money. All about the money.
Dana says ASU recruited vampires so no one could watch. What does that mean?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm trying to figure out if ASU is Appalachian State or
Arizona State. Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, it could be that Arizona State played so late.
Maybe.
Dana, clarify that one so we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We do have to get to Curtis Davis's, though. Because and this is one of those times, you know what? Jeremy's got a big old crow right here, and I'm getting ready to devour it. Curtis Davis. Jeremy, you knew you was finna hear from me. Just like last year when you talked mad stuff about my Buckeyes before the Indiana game. Now, in fairness, I didn't speak as much mad stuff about your Buckeyes as I did. I liked Indiana. But fair point. I shut up, and I waited for you to dig your own hole. Here we are again. Curtis, you are correct. Now, if you recall, I did not say that Ohio State was bad. I said I thought Texas was better. So now here is my fait accompli. They're not. Arch Manning, yikes. I cautioned. I feel like over the course of the summer I went, I feel like we're kind of ordaining this kid way too early. I thought the rest of the team was so good that it didn't matter. I have a bigger narrative about college football. And so, Curtis, I ask that you put a pin in that for 3 minutes. I promise you're going to like what I have to say. This is one of those, yes, I was wrong about that, but if you took the overreaching line, I don't think I was wrong. But not about Ohio. I was 100% wrong about Ohio State. Okay, fait accompli. I'm sorry. I don't believe in Ryan Day and his pierced nips. Okay, that
was the best thing that could have happened.
It was the best part of the weekend. See, Ryan Day just shows up looking like a girl that works in Hot Topic. And on the sideline, that's the greatest thing I saw all weekend. And we drove 1,700 miles to see 5 games.
Here's what I want to know. How did no one tell him?
How
did not one dude in that locker room look at him and go, Coach, you realize I can see those, and you need to take them out right now?
I just want to ask him one question. Do you or do you not have a tattoo of the Godsmack son? Because I think every dude I've ever known that had his nips done like that had a Godsmack tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
But had one of the best wins of the weekend. And I think Ohio State's the best example of what I was talking about. We got to take a commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to say nice things about Ohio State. I'm going to say less mean things about Texas than you probably think. And I'm going to defend another school that it pains me.
Yeah. Plus, we got Super Chats, more to get to on the way.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Get your laundry Vegas ready with Arm & Hammer Power Sheets. Just toss in a detergent sheet. No drips, no plastic jugs, no mess. Arm & Hammer is a proud sponsor of the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Clean up before you turn up. Shop Arm & Hammer Power Sheets now.
Hey, this is Matt Jones.
I'm Drew Franklin.
And this is NFL Cover Zero. We're just here to try to give you an NFL perspective a little bit different.
Did you see the Colts pretzel? That was my other big takeaway from that game.
What was that? Oh, my. We think NFL coverage should be informative and entertaining. And twice a week, that is exactly what you're going to get. Open up your free iHeartRadio app, search NFL Cover Zero with Matt Jones and Drew Franklin, and listen now.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Every game matters, so don't miss a moment this summer as the Braves try to battle back in the standings.
Curveball swung on, belted, deep left field. Gone! Ronald Acuna Jr. 5-1 Atlanta.
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball all season on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise. Check them out at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingles, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
You two are just dumber than a bag of hammers.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. It is an Overreaction Tuesday. I hope everybody enjoyed the Labor Day weekend. I hope nobody had to labor too much. I would like to thank our public service workers who were out on the roads making sure everyone was safe yesterday, especially in Anderson, South Carolina.
Oh, Tank.
Tank's got a court date in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe. Traveling with Jeremy does have its perks.
Oh, fat baby Tank got a little lead-footed in Anderson, South Carolina yesterday.
Fat baby Tank decided to go a little, however many you were supposed to go.
Uh-huh.
You went more than that.
Much more. Much more moosing than was allowed.
Thankfully, the trooper, I don't remember his name.
I don't either. God bless him.
Yeah,
out there doing the Lord's work.
For sure. He really didn't want to mess with you. He didn't even ask for our stuff.
No.
That's a good thing.
Well, it's good. I imagine it was because it was a dealer plate on the back of the truck. And, I don't know. Anyway, sometimes you err on Labor Day. And, happened to me. Never happened to you?
Gambit fan with a solid one. Go, Speed Racer. Go, Speed Racer. Go, Speed Racer.
I need Fat Baby Tank and a Speed Racer.
Happening.
Yeah. Add that to the list. We came up with a whole list yesterday of Fat Baby Tank memes or AI artwork that we could have put together. We will take all suggestions in the chat, by the way. My dad really hates the fact that I've leaned into the Fat Baby Tank thing. I think it's the most adorable, funny thing ever.
I think it's great.
I
should.
My mother loves it as well, so we're going to keep doing it.
I was about to say your mom might be the biggest.
She's the biggest fan of it all. It's an Overreaction Tuesday. We got back safely. Again, thank you to State Trooper.
To the point we made that Curtis Davis made before the break.
Yeah.
If I was voting in the poll this week, Ohio State would be my 1.
Okay.
LSU would be my 2.
Okay. I'm in.
Where you go from there?
Well, you kind of got to go chalk, don't you, with the teams that didn't lose?
Do I?
So you got Penn State stays.
I don't.
Up there.
I didn't have Penn State that high to begin with, so I'm certainly not going to jump them.
Okay.
Right now, if I was doing the top 5 as it sits, I would have Ohio State 1. I'd have LSU 2. I'd probably still have Texas 3. I think I would have Clemson 4. And maybe Miami 5.
Yeah.
Maybe Georgia.
With the win. Well, with the win over Notre Dame, Miami deserves to be in the top 5.
But here's my
point. You can't reward Georgia for, beating the snot out of Marshall.
But here's my point. Who did you walk away from this weekend and go, man, they suck? Alabama. Sorry.
North Carolina.
2 for 2. You knew I was going to do that. By the way, Alabama fans, we saved that for the start of the next hour.
Indeed.
And I have a little prop that was sent to us by a lovely fan of the show. Who did you walk away from this weekend and go, man, there's your national title favorite?
I did not have an overwhelming feeling about anybody.
There wasn't one.
Ohio State, I think, is obviously you have to fear them.
Do you? Okay, so sure. I've heard all of this. What did Ohio State do that makes you go, you have to fear them? I didn't say they weren't good. This is one of those times you got to listen to what I'm saying, not what you're assuming that I'm saying. What did Ohio State do that makes you go, oh, God, how will anybody ever beat a team that had 203 yards? Seriously? I get it. You won and you should be happy. You had 203 total yards. The defense, I don't think anybody ever doubted how good it was going to be.
That's what I would fear.
But did you walk away from this and go, oh, yeah, Julian Sayan's our guy. That's the dude. That's the man.
I don't feel like you could.
I don't see how you did either. You averaged 2.3 yards a carry. You know what you did? You took advantage of Arch's mistakes, and that's what good teams do. I'm not railing on Ohio State by any stretch of the imagination. It's a good win. It's as good a win as there was on the board. It's as good a win as we're going to see all year.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is there's so much parity in college football, and I think I have a good idea as to why it is. You're all the NIL has leveled the playing field for all of you. You all have to take the first month to figure out what you have. The North Carolina Tar Heels last night had 70 transfers on a 90-man roster. You're all figuring it out. Ohio State, and now I'm sure Ohio State fans are going, where's the nice thing? You haven't said the nice thing yet. I promise you it's coming. Ohio State knows how to win in a way that virtually no other team does. And I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm going to throw this into the same vat with Georgia. You know how to win in a way that very few other teams do. So do I look at your roster and jump up and down? No, I don't. But you got a coach that knows how to win, that wears a ring on his finger that he earned.
Mm-hmm.
You got a roster that he recruited that knows how to play your style of football. They've been in this program for a minute. They're not trying to sort things out the way a lot of these others are.
Yeah.
I believe I undervalued Ohio State. I believe I undervalued Georgia. Now, would it shock me if – I mean, and I got to look at the Ohio State schedule to see exactly – because they don't play anybody for 2 months. Would it shock me if this Ohio State team never hits the traction that they're a national title winner? No.
Really? Okay.
It wouldn't. It would shock you if Ohio State didn't win the national title.
If they're not in that discussion, it'll shock.
That's
me.
not what I asked. Yeah. That's not what I said. Again, I go back to listen to what I'm saying, not what you want me to say.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
You don't seem to.
Well, I mean, there's only one team that can win a national championship.
But that's my point. There is no overwhelming favorite.
No.
If Texas
and I like it that way.
If Texas and Ohio State played again next week in Texas, guess what? I'd take Texas again.
Yeah.
I'd do it all over again.
Yeah.
If LSU played Ohio State next week, I'd probably take LSU, depending on where it was. Ohio State played in the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
If that game had been in Texas, who knows? Because we've got about 15 teams that I think are almost borderline interchangeable. Here's what changes. One of you has James Franklin. One of you has Ryan Day. And what has changed for me is that over the course of time, Ryan Day has gone from being the 10th best coach in the country to second or third because everybody else is gone. All the rest of them are gone. Or we figured them out.
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln Riley, we figured out Lincoln Riley. That system is not that hard to figure out, and we figured it out. Ryan Day does that thing that good coaches do. You know, when you're playing college football 26 and you see all those archetypes of you can be the team builder or the recruiter or there's one that I want every single time, and it's CEO. That's what Ryan Day is. Ryan Day is a CEO. I'm not sure that Steve Sarkisian is.
Mm.
Steve Sarkisian can get players at a level very few people in this country can. So could Mac Brown. He wasn't a very good in-game coach. I don't think Steve Sarkisian's a very good in-game coach. Hey, look, I had to go back and watch Ohio State, Texas. We watched the fourth quarter on our phones in the Benz Dome. By the way, can I just throw this out there? God bless Arthur Blank. I don't know what you did to the internet in that place, but it works like a dream.
Yep.
You go other places, and you're in Little House on the Prairie. Somebody asked me, hey, why'd you not share more pictures from inside the stadium last night, Carolina? Because we couldn't. It took us 25 minutes to pull up our tickets that were in my Google Wallet. Because I was in the wrong wallet and had to switch it, I couldn't get to the wallet. When I looked at college football this week, I went, there are 15 teams that can win a national title. Legit.
Okay.
Legit. Do I feel a little better this week about Ohio State? Do I feel a little better this week about LSU? Sure, I sure do. I'm not jumping off the cliff on Clemson. I'm not jumping off the cliff on Texas. I'm not jumping. I was never on the cliff for Notre Dame, but if I had been on it, I wouldn't be jumping off of it. I think there are a lot of you that are going to be very competitive, and this year's really going to be dictated by a handful of things. Who plays who early? Who can figure out their problems and their deficiencies over the course of time? And who plays who when? I look at Georgia, and Georgia, I lumped them into Ohio State. They know how to win.
Mm-hmm.
Their schedule's evil, and it's evil early because they got to play a Tennessee team in, a week?
Yeah, next week.
That I just saw beat the absolute smoke off a well-coached Syracuse team. They don't have enough players. But with a brand-new quarterback, they look like they didn't miss a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee didn't look any different in Atlanta on Saturday than they did a year ago, to me. And I think you've got so many teams. You got so much talent. There's so many guys that are not sitting on a depth chart. I'm the 3 at Ohio State behind Caleb Downs and who I don't off the top of my head know who the safety behind Downs is. But I'm the 3 there. Or I could transfer and start at LSU right now.
Exactly.
And you're seeing that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what it's doing. It's dispersing the talent to where nobody's a juggernaut. There is no Philadelphia Eagle roster. I can literally find the hole on every single one of these teams. The question is, can you develop a guy over the course of time? Can you scheme it the right way? And that's why coach is so important.
Mm-hmm.
How many coaches in America do you think are good? My good, not your good. Not participation trophy B. How many are – that's an advantage to have him on a sideline.
5.
I'm not sure I get that high.
Really? Okay.
Because I will say Ryan Day.
Yeah.
I will say Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
Who's 3? Like, honest to God, who's 3? Do you feel like Dabo Swinney's an advantage? I think he's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I would have said yes a couple years ago.
If Dabo Swinney had been the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide on Saturday, do they lose to Florida State? Because I'll say yes.
Okay.
Everybody's railing on DeBoer. I hate to tell you this, there wasn't a whole lot you could have done about that. When a team can grind the ball down your throat for 60 minutes,
mm-hmm.
not a whole lot you can do about that, especially when your quarterback is incompetent. But that's what I kept thinking all weekend long is, okay, if I took this coach here and put him over here, does it change anything? Dan Lanning, I see Eamon report in the chat said Dan Lanning at 3. And I'll be honest with you, I almost said Dan Lanning. They just didn't play anybody this week that really mattered enough for him to get thrown into this conversation. If I put Dan Lanning in Alabama, all of a sudden is that team way better? Because I'm not sure that they are. Outside of Ryan Day and Kirby Smart, I am not sure there is any coach that greatly changes the fortunes of a program within 2 years.
Maybe you're right. I'd feel like Dan Lanning would be an upgrade
for sure
at Alabama. No doubt.
There's a lot
that.
of guys that would be an upgrade.
And I feel like if they were out there, would they have got beat like that?
No.
If Dan Lanning was the coach, do you think that still would have transpired that way with Florida State?
I think they was still lost, but that's a talent deficiency that Kalen DeBoer didn't really have anything to do with. I mean, look, you're replacing Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you were going to have an exodus. It's happening. Would Dan Lanning have gotten embarrassed the way they did? No.
Exactly.
And see, to me, that's the difference. I want a coach that can keep me in these games
mm-hmm.
because that's the next level. And that level runs from, I think, Dabo, Dan Lanning, Marcus Freeman. That's probably my high side of that one. Brian
mm-hmm.
Kelly. They're in that 3, 4, 5, 6. That runs all the way to Mario Cristobal, who I'm still not sure is a good coach.
That wraps up like Lane Kiffin and
that gets a whole mess up. That gets to 20. But see, there's no real difference between those two.
Mm-hmm.
If Lane Kiffin and Dabo Swinney's teams play against each other, do I look at Dabo and go, "You're a huge advantage"?
Josh Heupel,
same way.
He's in that 3rd tier.
He's in that 2nd tier.
Okay.
So all these guys are in tier 2 to me.
Oh, it goes 3 to 20 in the 2nd tier of coaches.
It's to 20 easily.
All right, I thought you had jumped another tier.
It's to 20 easily.
Okay.
The problem is if you have a coach that's in tier 3. Because those guys in 2 are going to beat those guys in 3 virtually every time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can see holes on a roster. And look, Mike Norvell, buddy, I said some less than nice things about you. I'm going to say some much nicer things about you in about 23 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not, I'm still not going to wax poetic about it. This year in college football is the craziest thing I've ever seen, and we're 2 weeks into it. Because I'm looking around going, I could make the case for 30 teams to make the playoff. 30 of them.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. I think that's what is going to make 2025 a season to remember.
So good.
Because it is going to be so, flip of a coin. Who's going to win 1 week to another? And then we're going to get down to a 12-team playoff. Well, there's not really a difference between 1 and 12 all that much.
We got a series of messages. And
except for the Tulane spot in that.
We got a series of messages to our social media over the course of the week. And by the way, thank you to all of you that watched the videos, that liked things, that commented things. The tank dancing video, that's happening in a stadium every week from here on out. Mm-hmm. We're going to name the tank dance at some point today.
Yeah. I would have done it last night. However,
there was never an opportunity.
No. I would have been the only one dancing.
Yes. Although that would have been funny.
Could have been.
Now, in hindsight.
But then they would have thought I was making fun of them. And I kind of would have been.
I was about to
say.
But
I don't. It's embarrassing. I was embarrassed.
One of the things that people, or where I was headed with that, people had sent messages going, why have you not released the full schedule for where you're going? Because it's so open-ended, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't want to say, outside of this first handful of weeks, hey, we're going to be at game X, when game Y is exponentially better, and it's just as far away. The whole schedule got turned on its head in one weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next week, nobody plays anybody. Next Saturday is a really good Saturday to look at your wife and go, we should go antiquing, as opposed to watching the disasters that are going to happen.
Score some brownie points, yeah.
For sure. You need to build that account up.
Yeah, next weekend on the Ingles Living the Dream Tour, it's Fat Baby Tank weekend. Because we're going.
This is the emotional Tank Spencer memorial. He's not dead, but we must honor him weekend.
Yes,
Hero.
Indeed.
Hero.
We're going to the Austin P. Georgia game in Athens on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we'll be going back to the Benz Dome for the Atlanta Falcons and my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you can follow us along on all the social medias at The Sportsocracy. And don't forget to check out livingthedream2.com. livingthedreamtoo.com. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Mainly dry here as we push on through today and tomorrow. Thursday looks like a better chance of some showers, thunder showers around, especially mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. Not betting on rain today or tomorrow, right in the mid-70s both days with a nice mix of clouds and sunshine. Just a pop-up afternoon shower, thunder shower. Best chance is going to be tomorrow out of the 2 days. The lows will stay in the mid-50s. Thursday, a few showers, thunder showers, a little more likely later, high 80. From the Weather Channel meteorologist Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy.
At Straight Talk, we get it. You say no a lot.
Mom, can I get a tarantula?
No.
Coffee?
No. So we're giving you more reasons to say yes, like a free 5G phone with real unlimited data with select plan activation.
Can I use the free phone?
Yes. See? Doesn't it feel good to say yes to more?
Absolutely. Face tattoo?
Absolutely not. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. In-store activation of Gold Unlimited plan or higher required. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
We're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Okay, so we're going to go back to the super chat here earlier that we were confused about, the ASU recruited vampires thing. So I didn't know about this.
So if it happened on an app or anything like that, we would have just assumed it was our phones.
Yeah, absolutely. On ESPN Plus, there were several games that got affected on Saturday. And late Saturday night, Arizona State is playing Northern Arizona, and it just almost the entire second half was missed by every fan who was trying to watch it, because of the whatever transmission issue ESPN was having. So all of that just kind of out there in the ether, as was said in the chat. They should really post that up so you can go back and watch it.
For sure.
Hey, can we see the podcasted version of that?
Your team won. Good for you.
Right.
You did stuff. My story's about Hunter Renfro. As we told you, once the Adam Thielen deal was done, it was kind of easy to figure out who they were going to call, especially once Jalen Coker had to go on IR.
Mm-hmm.
So the Carolina Panthers, they cut him on August 26th, and they decided last week they were going to bring back Hunter Renfro. But it almost didn't happen, and it was the fault of one Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Renfro was talking to reporters on Monday. Today, yesterday. God, I don't even know what day it is. I was right now years old when I figured out today was Tuesday. That's not good. Said, I guess I had like 10 missed phone calls from Dan Morgan, Dave Canales, my agent. They were all just ignored. My daughter was watching Bluey, and she ignored all of them. Why do you not have two phones? Or just get the child a tablet. Just give him a tablet.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes your kid takes your phone, right? I'm not – look, I had to get the kids' phones so they stopped taking my phone. But when they're that age, I mean, it can happen. God love the little girl. She was not having it. Like, whoever this is, Bluey is on. Do you not know?
All I could think of
no.
All I could think of was Ellie, Eddie and Amanda Fox's little girl.
Just declined.
They had dinner with Amy and I a while back. And Ellie was she's a great kid anyway, but she was like, waitresses were coming over and going, she is so unbelievably well behaved. And every time somebody said it, Amanda went, as long as she's got that phone in her hand, she is a princess.
Fine.
Because she never gets it. And it's only when we're in a situation like this. And I went, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Hanging up on Dan Morgan. That's a great story.
I'm sure Dan's like, what is happening right now?
He's like, dang, he needs money that bad? We cut him and his cell phone's off.
Man, anybody got Hunter Renfro's straight talk number?
Straight talk.
Did he have a straight that?
Is he on Cricket? Is that?
Oh, Marco's too off. Don't believe they'll be living the dream 3.
It's a little Cricket, dummy.
Okay, we should make a list of all the people that Jeremy should just never call. Subway would be
Subway's high on that list.
I would call Subway and they would go, we will pay you $5 to eat 100 of our sandwiches. And I'm out.
Didn't they call once? I feel like somebody came to us with that one time and was like, hey, Subway. No, we're
out.
Sorry. We've already talked too much smack about them.
I had a gas station sandwich in Hickory, North Carolina last night. I'll take that 100 times out of 100. And I think that thing was made during the Biden administration.
Wait, you stopped the car at one point last night?
Yeah. Got out, got gas, locked it. I knew you didn't know. That's why I didn't say anything. You poked your head up at one point and you went, sounded like a bear that was disturbed during its hibernation.
And I could do it again. Right freaking
I'm
now.
good. I got back to the house about 3:30. I was up about 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Feel great.
Good for you.
I will say I need another shower.
Yes.
Like I need.
Well, the fact that
I
it's
took one this morning and I still just
900 degrees in the studio right now, and you are wearing long sleeves. So
I am wearing long sleeves.
That's
why? Would you like to know why
You're
I'm wearing
making me
long sleeves, Tank? Because I didn't wear long sleeves all weekend, and currently my skin has 3 pigments: pasty white, healed burnt, and burnt again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not good. I want the sun. I need that sun to take a respite, as you like to call it.
Yeah. All right. We need to hit some super chats.
We do.
Here.
The money, all about the money. I do this for my hustle.
All right. Did you read the second one from Curtis Davis?
Nope. That one, I felt like that one deserved its own standalone.
All right, he
so
says,
we put a pin in it for a
He
second.
says, so from now till the Buckeyes lose, you need to call them as the reigning defending.
No. If you're going to do it,
I can't do it. My voice is shot.
The reigning, defending, NCAA undisputed champions, the Ohio State University. And yes, like a Tribe Called Quest or a pimp named Slickback, you say the whole thing.
Whoa.
That makes me so happy that he said that
beautiful.
at the end. Curtis Davis is one of my favorite people.
Yes.
I want a name like that. Like, you have to call me the whole thing. The artist formerly known as Mullet King.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
Sir Jimothy.
I feel like you can't do that just head bobby dance now after we've seen your like whatever the hell
that was.
I don't know.
I was just feeling the moment. Look, Sandstorm was running through me. I was feeling cocky.
Read the damn chat. Just read it and move on.
Let's see. Draft review from Sir Jimothy. He says, I'll send later. Also,
yeah, he wants us to review his fantasy football teams. He messaged me yesterday.
Also, Falafel Jerry Jones in Philadelphia. That's good for you. And WTF, Bland, but not Parsons. So they paid Deron Bland $90-something million.
$92 million. And I know Jerry Jones did that just to go, this will get him.
Yep.
This will keep me in the news for another day.
Mm-hmm. Says, Jerry, is it time to take your meds, change your diaper, and resign? What in the falafel sauce? I don't know what falafel sauce is, but I know I don't want any of it.
I don't. Falafel's one of those things that somebody's like, hey, you're about to starve to death. Would you like this falafel? Tell my wife I love her. Just give me a flour.
Just
good.
I've never had falafel.
Oh, it's so gross. It's fried chickpea garbage. It's awful.
Oh, terrible.
And people are like, oh, but you never had it from the right place.
It's like what, fried hummus? I'm
yeah,
out.
It's awful.
Gross.
Yeah, you know what?
Is disgusting.
You know what Jeremy likes? Tailgate food, specifically when it's made by Patrick Holt. Patrick Holt changed the entire tailgate tour in 2 events.
Yes, he did.
My credit card is, I think it's bleeding at this point after all of the things that I spent based off what Patrick Holt.
Oh yeah,
did
he showed
us.
up. He showed up with that little portable Blackstone grill, and there will be one of those.
Yep, can confirm. There's one of those
coming to the tailgate.
Big old TV that you can watch games from. Yep, can confirm. Will be one of those. Tent, so I don't look like I look right now. Can confirm.
Yes.
Will be one of those.
Yes. The Living the Dream Tour is upgrading as we continue because the Podfather brought it this weekend in Raleigh and in Charlotte, and he is going to be making some stops with us for the rest of the season as well. We'll definitely let you know when that happens. You can come join us as well. And remember, livingthedream2.com.
And when you buy your tailgate tickets, if you would like Jeremy, or as I now affectionately would like to be referred to, the Ticket Wizard, if you would like me to try to work my magic to get you a better deal, you let me know.
The
and we can
Ticket
work that out.
Wizard.
Yep. Ticket Wizard.
Okay. All right.
I also get discounts on literally every ticketing service. So I didn't realize that until somebody went. We were sitting next to a couple girls at South Carolina, and they were like, oh, look, I bought these tickets for such a good price. And she showed it to me, and I went, that number is more monies than I paid by 2 times.
Mm-hmm. And you ought not do that.
I still feel
you ought not pay that much.
And by the way, our seats in South Carolina, equally awesome. I think Lenora Sellers high-fived me at one point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. College football has begun. However, this week, it's week one of the NFL season. And every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. This isn't just football. It's first touchdown, fireworks, anytime touchdown rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift at DraftKings. Every play is your next shot to win. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WPEK. That's code WPEK to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Mainly dry here as we push on through today and tomorrow. Thursday looks like a better chance of some showers, thunder showers around, especially mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. Not betting on rain today or tomorrow, right in the mid-70s both days with a nice mix of clouds and sunshine. Just a pop-up afternoon shower, thunder shower. Best chance is going to be tomorrow out of the 2 days. The lows will stay in the mid-50s. Thursday, a few showers, thunder showers, a little more likely later, high 80. From the Weather Channel meteorologist Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
ESPN Asheville is your home for Atlanta Braves baseball. Listen to your Atlanta Braves on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 AM, or on the iHeartRadio app. Atlanta Braves baseball on ESPN Asheville. Brought to you by Parks Ford Hendersonville.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. on Saturday, September 27th from 7 to 11 a.m. Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
This is an all-new era of Carolina football.
Cost at the 40, cuts back. Cost at the 20. Kalen to the house. Touchdown, Carolina.
Saturday, the Heels hit the road to face the Charlotte 49ers at Jerry Richardson Stadium. Pre-game coverage starts at 6, kickoff at 7 on your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairfield, WMXF Waynes. Sportsocracy. Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingles studio.
It is ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. And the Sportsocracy has survived the kickoff weekend. 5 games in 5 days.
Barely.
Yeah, it is. It's taking it out of you.
It has, but you know, I got back here today, and there was a gifty.
Yeah.
There was a gifty in my office.
Yeah.
And it was so well timed. So our new friends at Branded Bills, they sent me a little present. And I feel like now would be a great time. Tank, there's a button over there that I feel like.
I'm getting there.
You know, I tried to tell you. I get it. Yeah, everybody believes in Alabama and believe in Alabama. Well, here's the thing. Your quarterback sucks on ice. And that's the nicest way I can put it. That Florida State defense is not terrible.
It's not nice.
It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Castellanos was not great, but he was not terrible. I don't know what to do with Florida State at this point. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah.
We got back to the hotel in Atlanta just in enough time to, I think Florida State was up 10-0 or something like that when we got back, and I had been watching it on my phone. And every time I watched Ty Simpson drop back, I went, that kid's not beating this defense. He's just not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You do this till you're blue in the face. It's not going to change anything. And Florida State got a win that they haven't really gotten in a long time. I mean, at LSU in the Jordan Travis year, that's the only other one that I remember that was really even like this in the Norvell era.
It's always a big deal to beat Alabama.
Sure.
Regardless of whether or not this team may be up to Alabama standards, which they're absolutely not.
Well, look, when you can run the way Florida State did, they averaged almost 5 yards a carry, and they rushed it 49 times. They threw 14 passes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, a lot of what you're going to see. This kind of looks like what I saw when Castellanos was at Boston College. And the kid's really slippery, and he can make the timely throw. I'm very happy for Florida State. And thank you to our lovely friends at Branded Bills and they actually sent me a slew more that are going to be making appearances over the course of the next few days. Now, that was Florida State side part of that. Now we go to Alabama. Woo! Where to begin here? Do you remember that line that I've stolen of Colin Cowherd's of I could take over Apple and for 18 months you would not know the difference?
Yes.
I'm going to start calling that the Kalen DeBoer rule.
We're here.
Found it.
Yep.
We have officially gotten to the point where I can tell what you've done. Now, do you remember a problem that Washington had when they had Penix and they went to the national title game of they couldn't run a greasy peg up a cat skeister?
Yes.
Weird. Alabama has arrived. Their leading rusher had 31 yards. 13 of them came on one run. They had 2 double-digit runs in the entire game.
Is that a credit to Florida State's front, or is that just because they can't do it?
Florida State's front is good. They ain't that good. Alabama will get absolutely obliterated between the hedges at the end of this month. I mean, Georgia's not just going to beat you. They're going to hurt your feelings. They'll lose to Tennessee. They'll lose to South Carolina. They'll lose to LSU. They very well may lose to Oklahoma. And I will be shocked if they lose to Auburn.
And Kalen DeBoer will be fired. They will pay whatever it takes. If it's that bad,
boatload of money.
Right. If it's that bad,
I tried to tell you before the
year. This is unacceptable to Alabama boosters. And they'll do whatever it takes.
Well, I mean, and there are some Alabama people that are I did thoroughly enjoy some of the they weren't Paul Feinbaum colors, but I'm going to wager they probably call old Paul Show.
Sure.
I'm not saying that I hate Kalen DeBoer, but I really wish he would die.
That was almost verbatim what he said.
Seriously. I mean, I've heard him all day. I've heard him for 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here would be my question. What did you think was going to happen? When Nick Saban, who is unequivocally the greatest college football coach of all time, when he stepped down and every single coach you called could not get away from this job fast enough, Dan Lanning, Mike Norvell, the list went on for quite a ways. What did you think was going to happen? You think this guy that's from the West Coast is going to come into the South and start beating Kirby Smart, and Mike Norvell, and all of these other coaches that have been in the – I'm not even saying they're better. They've just been here forever. It took Brian Kelly 4 years to figure this out, and Brian Kelly has forgotten more about coaching college football teams than Kalen DeBoer has ever known. What did you think was going to happen? Kalen DeBoer's entire career has basically been tied to Michael Penix. If you don't believe me, Google it. It will not take long for you to go, oh, Lord, it really has. The buyout for DeBoer is insane. I mean, it is insane. $60 million. And now it's time for a good news, bad news. You won't pay him $60 million to go away. You won't do it. And you know why you won't do it? Because you can't afford to do it. Alabama doesn't have money in this program the way people think they do.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't Oregon that you got Papa Phil that's just willing to $60 million. Let me go check the couch cushions. You don't have one of those. You got a bunch of boosters. You got money, don't get me wrong. You don't want them to buy him out because the buyout gets cut to pieces over the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And here would be my other question. Who do you think's going to take it? Let's say, Kalen DeBoer's the problem. Who's going to take it?
That's a great question.
With what he's done to this roster and how quick that can shift,
mm-hmm.
who's going to take it? Because you understand you have to pay them too. So because I know what people are going to say. Well, Dan Lanning didn't give you the time of day in a watch shop 1 year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the world would he do it now? Why would he do it now?
So he could be the one to save Alabama football.
So I'm gonna leave a place that has bottomless purse strings.
Mm-hmm.
I can do anything I want to. I'm the definition of cool because we have all this swag, we have all this stuff. We got a duck without a head. Just everything.
Poor guy.
Poor dude. I felt so bad for him. Like, just stare into it, bro.
And he just gone.
Oh yeah, dude. You should just have rolled out of that and gone, ta-da! Look what I did. Now give me my head back. Dan Lanning ain't taking your job.
Yeah.
Not right now because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It does not make sense for Dan Lanning to take this job now because you can't pay him what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck in this for a bit. Now, that's the bad news. Here's the good news. The good news is that Alabama is one of those programs that was built up by Bear Bryant and built up by Nick Saban to the point of when this job comes open and it makes sense because you didn't just have to pay somebody $500 to go away, it becomes the most alluring job in college football. I don't see, even if DeBoer does what I think he's going to do, which is go 6-6, I don't think he gets fired this year. I tried to tell you, and Tank, this is not one of those times I'm trying to pat myself on the back. You can attest this. I told you this no less than 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what it is that people are seeing with this roster. It doesn't make sense. They have some good defensive pieces, but they're going to be on the field all the time. All the time,
mm-hmm.
because they don't have a quarterback that would scare you in the least.
And that was quite proven against Florida State. Ty Simpson, not good at football.
Time of possession in that game. What do you think it looked like?
Oh, it is probably 2/3 to Florida State.
Now, Florida State beat them by 44 seconds.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Do you understand how much worse this actually could have been?
Mm-hmm.
If Florida State doesn't muff a punt that leads to you immediately going down and scoring, they would have embarrassed you. I mean, it could have been 38-10 because they were getting the ball at the 50-yard line.
Right.
Just inside it, 45, somewhere there. You go down and score. Mike Norvell had the ball I think it was 4th and 2 on his own 34-yard line. He was so unbothered by anything that Alabama can do, he went for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw an AP article that said he would have been vilified for that if he had failed. I'm not sure Alabama could have scored. And I think that's what Mike Norvell looked at. Okay, let's say we fail. I don't think we're going to fail, and they didn't. But let's say we do. Am I all that worried about Ty Simpson? I don't think I am.
Hadn't been so far.
23 of 43. I mean, and he was terrible. He was terrible. You've talked about the quarterback switch at North Carolina and that they should – you know what every single Alabama fan I encountered in Atlanta on Sunday said to me? What do you have to see to put Keelan Russell out there?
Yeah.
That's the young freshman, ballyhooed recruit. I don't know what more you need to see. I've seen everything I need to see. But I'd seen everything I needed to see on Ty Simpson in the past.
Right.
He's not any good.
Right.
I mean, just because you are a quarterback at Alabama does not mean you are good, and he is not. And so now the question is, can DeBoer adjust? If he can't, there's a possibility that Alabama doesn't make a bowl game. That's how bad that team actually is.
And how tough that schedule is.
Everybody's going to prop up Florida State and, this was so good. Look, I'm a Florida State fan. I am trying to be as realistic about this as I can be. We threw the ball 14 times. It's a great win.
Mm-hmm.
It puts Florida State, in my opinion, back into the top 25. It puts them back into the Clemson is a palatable game now. Florida is way more interesting now. Miami is way more interesting now. Do I think they're running through that schedule? No, I don't. No, I don't, and I think you probably have 2 losses in that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good weekend.
And you can continue to ride high after playing East Texas A&M this week.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I'd never heard of East Texas A&M before.
Not good. We do have a super chat that steers into the state of Florida. It's from Sir Jimothy that said, stock up the state of Florida college football. I know the University of Florida played iHeartMedia Asheville, but still showed a ton of positive. Go Gators. Yeah, between Miami, Florida, and Florida State, that was the best weekend of football for the state of Florida in a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of them's been down at all times. I think Florida's good, I think Miami's good, and I think Florida State's goodish.
You forgot USF.
No, I didn't.
Hey, that's a big win for them beating Boise State. That counts.
Okay.
What?
Hold on. I have a tremendous award for USF.
My God.
Hold on. Stand by. Where is it?
You're talking slander on USF.
Hold on.
They beat a top 25 team. What are you talking about? Get their flowers, too. Oh, that took forever.
It did, and I almost fell down.
That Dundee wasn't even that far away.
I did. It did take forever, and I almost fell down.
Exactly.
USF, I got you this tremendous award that you can have. It's just for you. I actually think it's the top to another award, and this is what I want to give to USF.
Somebody broke that off of a 4-year-old's go-kart trophy.
you can have that. That's just for you.
It's a huge week for the state of Florida.
Look, after Central Florida, I don't take directional Florida schools lightly in how delusional they can be. So if I say, oh, yeah, it's a good win for South Florida, they'll start talking, well, we're national champions. We went 10-2. We're national champions. They didn't let us in the playoff. Yeah, because you're not good at football. And if you play a good team, you're going to see how bad you actually are. I walked away from that and went, whoo, Boise State is bad.
Bad. All right, we got another super chat.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
Red Sea says, ladies and gentlemen, I present you Mr. Richard Nathaniel Robert Fat Baby Hurricane Tiny Speedster Tankerous Spencer Fourth Jr. That's a good one.
That's a name that would
That's a
struggle
solid
to
name
fit on a business card.
Yeah. That's why we go by Tank for short. It's the Sportsocracy here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The overreactions from the weekend continue right after this.
I'm Mark Starling, and this Medical Minute is brought to you by Harris Regional Hospital. September is Healthy Aging Month, a time to inspire older adults to improve their physical, mental, and social well-being. At Harris Regional Hospital, they realize that many aspects of your health will change as you get older. While these changes might seem scary, there are things you can do to take charge of your health and well-being. First, get moving. Aim for about 150 minutes of activity each week and try to hit 8,000 steps a day. Second, fuel your body with healthy foods and don't forget to stay hydrated. Third, stay social. Join a local club, volunteer, or even take a fun new class to help keep your mind and spirit engaged. And finally, be proactive. Schedule your regular checkups with your primary care provider and take your medications and vitamins as prescribed. Healthy aging is all about staying active, connected, and proactive. Prioritizing these simple habits is crucial in navigating age-related changes and preventing common health issues for older adults. Happy Healthy Aging Month from Harris Regional Hospital.
Football is back.
And the season lives on iHeartRadio.
Whether it's fantasy advice
or venting with your favorite host over that blown call,
iHeartRadio brings you all of it.
From the official NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily.
To local stations that bring you the games live.
Touchdown.
This is 24/7 coverage of everything you love about football.
And it all starts now.
Just open the iHeartRadio app
and search NFL
to dive in.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingles, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature memorable moments with than family. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
It is ESPN Asheville. It's the Sportsocracy coming to you from the third level of hell here at iHeartRadio Asheville.
It is quite toasty in here.
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure they forgot to pay some kind of bill.
Yeah, the heat is. It's not that hot
real warm.
outside.
Yeah, real warm in this studio. But here we are on an Overreaction Tuesday, fresh off of 5 games in 5 days. We went Raleigh to Charlotte, Atlanta for 2 days, and then Chapel Hill last night for the embarrassment that was the opener for the Bill Belichick era of Tar Heel football. You know what I'm really looking forward to? Tomorrow at 1 o'clock is going to be our first Tar Heel time with Jones Angel, the voice of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And I cannot wait to see how professional that man is when it comes to what happened last night.
Well,
now, when we got back in the truck, I went to sleep. I crawled up in the back seat. I fell asleep. Did you listen to the post game last night?
I did.
How? I mean, give me the mood. What kind of tap dancing did they have to do? And was Nay there?
I did not hear Nay.
I
did not hear Nay.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I did not hear Nay.
So Nay Brown was supposed to be on the coverage, I guess, pregame, postgame. I was texting him during the game of, hey, how we feeling? And as if you have remembered Nay Brown from the old days, he doesn't really mince words all that much when he finds something that he does not like. He may have just flat out refused to go on. Just, you guys can take this. I'm not going to say anything nice because he was big boy mad.
Oh, yeah.
And he said there was a great possibility that they might have to use the dump button on him.
Well, I told him, so he could see us from the media booth at Keenan Memorial.
Yes.
And I told him, I said, Nate, I will be a team player, and I will fill in for you. Just get me a microphone and make sure the dump guy has had coffee and Monster because he's going to be needed.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. It was such a sad opening. Yesterday was a long day. You know, it was the last day of the Living the Dream kickoff weekend. It was a long drive up there. We get up there, we get into the game, and then immediately they scored when I got up out of the seat. Like
you didn't see the
I didn't see the first score of the game, the first drive of the game. Like we got down there, we found our seats, and got settled and everything. I obviously, as an old man does, I had to go potty, so I get up to go potty.
You didn't see it.
Yeah, and they scored while I'm standing in line at the toilet, and I was like, okay, well, this is a good start.
I will tell you this, and I think this every time I go to Keenan. I don't know what skinny individual they used to build those urinal stalls.
Uh-huh.
So you step into a stall.
Mm-hmm.
It is so narrow, and my shoulders are so broad, like I touch both sides.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm like, I have to squeeze myself in there. There was a little kid that was like, I think I would have stepped back, and I went, do you realize how far I'd have to step back?
Yeah.
Because you and I'd be better acquainted with each other right now than we currently are. Right. So, no, you wouldn't.
I don't think you want that, kid.
We have a slew of super chats that we need to get to right here because we have a lot of things still to get to.
A lot of overreactions left for today's program. There we go.
First one's from Great North Sports. Said, I'll be live Sunday with all the start-sit fantasy show tomfoolery. Hot tip, that Falcons-Bucks game is the one you want a big piece of. Tank and I are going to try to join to talk some fantasy football from Falcons-Bucks.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That we're going to try.
Yep.
We have all the equipment. The question is the internet. I called Elon, and our what is that thing? Space. God, he owns too much stuff. Starlink. That's the one. It still works.
Yes.
So we're going to put her up in the truck and use that to watch Countdown with the new TV, and we're going to try.
Okay.
I make no promises, but we're going to try.
Okay. He said the tip is Falcons-Bucks. Get every piece of it.
Yes,
Okay.
you want a good amount of that, and I agree with him wholeheartedly.
All right. So another super chat.
Money from the money tree. Fall on me. Life's a lottery. Oh, 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 oh.
I hate your dancing anyway. When it's been sweatily happening next to me for 5 days, I hate it worse.
It's so much worse, isn't it?
Oh, it's so much worse. And you don't really understand boundaries. Like, hey, I'm sitting in a chair, which means your legs should go straight out from that chair. And when you swan out like you're trying to start your OnlyFans,
I can't help
that
it.
means your sweaty ham hog is laying up against mine, and I don't like that.
I'm a man spreader. I can't help it.
Oh, that's terrible. You also learned a valuable lesson of don't put your arm around Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'll cut your arm straight off.
I didn't, didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like just kind of trying to stretch my back, and I put my arm behind him and, just kind of sitting there for a minute, and he looked at me, he goes, "Are you my boyfriend?" Because I don't think you are.
You got the line wrong. I said, when I find a good husband, I'll allow that to happen. Until then, you take your ham hock and put it in your lap. Because this is my chair, not yours.
Yes.
Sir Timothy, does anyone know how to change scoring ESPN fantasy football post-draft? I don't think you can.
I don't. I've never tried.
Timothy, I have your contact. I will look after the show and see if there's a way to do that.
I would imagine you could.
I don't think you
I know
can.
you can do it on Yahoo.
Well, I know at one time people were changing league settings and it was becoming a thing.
Oh, so they cut back on it. I hope so, because I have been in a league before where, we did the draft and then they went, hey, you know what? Actually, this is how we want to do the scoring system. And no, sir, you cheaty McCheatersons.
And that is why my season long has gone through the floor. And then?
Make it easy money with the wink and a smile. Like it ain't no game.
It's from Soaring Eagle said, stock down Ferrari. An already bad season. Both drivers finally have decent qualifying runs. Double DNF. Now you're the Dallas Cowboys of F1.
No.
I don't know what one word of that means. But I know Soaring Eagle does. And Soaring Eagle's a great contributor to this show. He also does my pre-production about no less than 3 days a week. Because he'll send me a story and I go, yep, that one. And for that, I thank you.
So Ferrari's not having a good season out in the F1.
And then we have one more, and it's a big one from our Tennessee fan friend.
Chris Mathers says 3 things learned this weekend. Atlanta teams crash at the end because beer's so cheap. You forget who the brains are. UGA's in trouble in Rocky Top. And you are the legends, he says, whom I don't know how you're alive right now. And someone stole my pants.
I was the one that stole your pants?
And your jersey.
No, I didn't steal his jersey. He took that off in the back of the truck. However, if I don't see him before, which I feel very sure I will, I will totally rock that jersey in Knoxville when we're there, because we do have a game in Knoxville. And Brandon Bill sent me a Tennessee hat.
Oh, look at that.
They also sent me little icons to put on my shelf back here, which are sweet.
I like that. Is it just trucker style print on a cloth back?
No, it's a
because it's got the little dots like it's a trucker style hat.
Yeah, it's the PVC on the front.
Yeah, but on the back of it, is it just cloth all the way across?
Yeah, it's a breathable mesh, so you don't like sweat through it and and be all gross. And they feel really nice, and they're very soft, and they're awesome.
Maybe seeing some more of those.
That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a very happy. I got here and I went, somebody got me a gifty. Big fan of that.
Yep. Jeremy does like free stuff.
I'm so bad that anybody can send me anything, I'll wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's team affiliated and we're at a game with that team.
Y'all hit me up. I'll give you the address to the station. You can start sending them weird stuff to wear.
If businesses around Asheville just had funny T-shirts that they wanted me to wear at tailgates, I'd totally do it.
Yeah, that's totally what I meant. I meant businesses should send you things.
You meant
you said you'd wear anything if they sent it. So hey,
I did say that, and I am a man of my word. And now I am scared.
Just remember, this is Asheville, buddy.
Oh,
it is Asheville.
Give me those dollars, don't you holler, that's your money, honey. That's what I need.
Amon Report says stock down Coach Prime. What happened with the irrelevant ones out in Colorado?
I can't say it was a stock down for him. I will say it was probably a bad game to break out your Depends sponsorship. Did you please tell me you saw that?
No, I did not.
So Dion just had
that's funny.
Was it bladder cancer or something like that?
Yeah.
So he has to go to the bathroom a lot. So they brought him a bathroom out to the sideline. There was a little portable right there beside the bench, which is a great idea. But they had it sponsored by Depends undergarments, and that was not. Especially because I swear to you, I think Georgia Tech was trying to run the clock out, and Haynes King just went, nope, house call, 55-yard touchdown. On a run. I see why Eamon said stock down to Coach Prime. I'm not going to agree with it because they did pretty much what I thought they would. But I see why you said it.
Yeah. So they didn't. I mean, it's not like they got embarrassed.
No, they held their own. And I think Georgia Tech's a fine football team. Look, Colorado's going to win some games. They had a lot of transfers, too. We have one more super chat before the commercial break.
I was, yeah.
Soaring Eagle, I think he saw my new sweet branded Bill Tennessee hat and went, this is a perfect time for this. Stuck down Nico Iamaleava. Yikes. That was a turd to have. I mean, he's not good at
What did he do, like 6 for 22 or something? It was not good.
I can't remember how bad he was, but I know UCLA got beat 43-10. We were at dinner. My wife came down to Atlanta with Clarissa Marshall. Clarissa sells WNC.com, and we did that first Tennessee game all together. And we were sitting at dinner, and that score came across, and I went, oh, that's even worse than I thought it was going to be. Like, that's legit worse than I thought that was going to be. And that's saying a lot.
Iamaleava was 11 of 22.
Oh.
He had 136 yards, a touchdown, an interception. He ran for 47 yards on 13 carries.
Against Utah, who's fine? They're fine.
Yeah.
What do you think Ohio State's going to do to you?
Oh, it's going to be brutal. They were never going to be good, though.
No.
Well, was there ever a person who looked at that and went, yes, they've got Nico Iamaleava. Now they're going to be a threat in the Big Ten? No.
No, I mean, definitively, I can say definitively Tennessee won the Iamaleava trade.
No doubt. Joey
Aguilar
Aguilar
was good.
Joey Aguilar, what I wanted to know going into that game, Tennessee-Syracuse on Saturday afternoon, was I wanted to know, can Joey Aguilar play Power 4 football? And can he do it to a point where this team's not going to take a step back?
No doubt.
Because of him. And he proved every bit of it, that he can handle the moment, that he can make big throws, he can make good decisions. You just need to work on doing it consistently. And Tennessee's going to be absolutely fine.
Oh, for sure. They ran the ball down Syracuse's throat.
Yeah.
I liked the offense. I thought Tennessee was one of the winners of the weekend because Aguilar was good.
Agree.
And I have to say this, of all the fan bases that we saw, and I'm just curious if you agree with this.
Okay.
Tennessee has the best fan base we saw. They're the best
people. Wow. I mean, yes. I mean,
hey, look, we had the
they're
owners.
our neighbors. Of course they are.
But they don't know where we're from.
No. But I'm saying they're our people. Like, they're good mountain people, right? People from Eastern Tennessee are awesome.
I agree.
And Tennessee fans, they're annoying as hell, right? But,
not to me,
but they're
I'm
solid.
also not a Georgia fan.
I was going to say, of course they weren't to you because you were wearing their colors, and
that helps.
They brought you into the fold like you were one of them. You're like, oh look, another mountain man with disgusting uniform on. Let's praise him.
Yeah, you should try that. It's a lot more fun.
I don't like it. I hate orange.
The owners of one of the liquor stores on campus in Knoxville, they just kept pouring us mimosas. I was like, this is going well.
Can you find me a pair of those, leave them out in the sun for a while, let them fade, and then I could wear like Bucko Bruce stuff with it? Maybe I would do that. I would wear like a checkerboard pants that were, creamsicled and tiered, to my team. That's as close as I can get.
I don't know that we need to see you in checkerboard pants.
Look, I don't want to do it. They're the one that has been hinting at it. Like, you should try to wear that, and I'm not interested.
I feel like in checkerboard pants, you would look like MC Mallet. Like, you're the Wish version of MC Hammer if MC Hammer had no style whatsoever.
Yeah,
and that's talking about a guy that wore pants that were 7 sizes too big.
I would look like an Oompa Loompa had a baby with Augustus Gloop. Not gonna look good.
I don't know what any of those syllables meant.
Willy Wonka. You don't remember Willy Wonka? He's never seen it. He's never seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Well, I do know one thing about that. I know that the grandfather was like bedridden until he got free stuff, and then all of a sudden he moved quite well.
No doubt. He's fired up, ready to go, like a damn good Democrat.
So basically,
you're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. We will be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Mainly dry here as we push on through today and tomorrow. Thursday looks like a better chance of some showers, thunder showers around, especially mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. Not betting on rain today or tomorrow, right in the mid-70s both days with a nice mix of clouds and sunshine. Just a pop-up afternoon shower, thunder shower. Best chance is going to be tomorrow out of the 2 days. The lows will stay in the mid-50s. Thursday, a few showers, thunder showers, a little more likely later, high 80. From the Weather Channel meteorologist Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
September is the month to save big at Renewal by Anderson. Right now, take 25% off windows and doors, plus 0 down and 0 interest for 24 months. Hurry, these savings end September 30th. Renewal by Anderson.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
At Straight Talk, we get it. You say no a lot.
Mom, can I get a tarantula?
No.
Coffee?
No. So we're giving you more reasons to say yes, like a free 5G phone with real unlimited data with select plan activation.
Can I use the free phone?
Yes. See? Doesn't it feel good to say yes to more?
Absolutely. Face tattoo? Absolutely not.
Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. In-store activation of Gold Unlimited plan or higher required. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
With the iHeartRadio app, your favorite radio station fits right in your pocket. Live shows, news, sports, exclusive music channels, and voices that don't just go viral. They're the voices of your local community. Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
With some incredible starting pitching and a roster loaded with stars, don't ever count the Atlanta Braves out.
And the first pitch to Acuna, he swings, he drives one. Is this real life? It's a home run by Acuna. Holy smokes!
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball all season on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
We are back in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. There's always something weird in Jeremy's email. What you got weird over there today?
So my story is for the prepper in your life. Real estate costs are crazy.
Okay.
There are real estate listings all over the place.
Uh-huh.
But I have found one in Las Vegas that could be for you. If you have a healthy fear of the government like I do. It's an underground home. It's a full bunker. But it has a grotto and all kinds of outrageous amenities. It kind of looks. Did you ever see Fallout?
No.
So Fallout had these little model homes that they would show, and it looks like 1950. This kind of looks like that if that was built into the ground.
Okay.
And I thought, there's probably a market for this. It kind of looks like an underground 1950s Playboy mansion. And then I got
that was a weird way to describe that.
Why?
Well, I mean,
it looks like the Playboy Mansion if it was built underground.
I was going to say, what is this actually used for?
I have no idea. Then I got to the high side. It's $8.5 million.
Okay.
Who builds that? Who has that much money that's that out of their mind?
Well, I mean, there was a time where people were really scared, right? Like back in the Cold War, there were so many people that were frightened to death. I mean, hell, my parents talk about how, in the 50s, they were taught to get under their desks to hide from a nuclear bomb. Like that, it was in people's psyche that was going to happen at some point. So a lot of people built these underground bunkers and stuff. And now you've got a bunker that has been sitting around with nothing in it. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, no, it's been owned.
Oh, it's been owned.
Oh, it's been owned.
Okay, all right. I was thinking like this was an underground shelter that somebody turned into a house.
No, part of it has not been...
or upgraded it or whatever.
Part of it's not been upgraded, but part of it has.
Okay.
So the layout is very strange.
I mean, I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Couldn't live
I don't
underground?
think I could live underground.
Why?
It's too stuffy.
Well, I mean, you don't go outside very often anyway.
I do. I go outside. I have to walk to my car constantly.
That's like saying I read menus and tweets.
Bingo. I get a lot. I
yes.
exercise this brain every day. No, I couldn't. And you know why? It'd be the ventilation and the air conditioner. You see what riding in the truck for 5 days does to me. Like, part of this is because I've raised my voice so much at games and stuff, but also part of this is like just phlegmy nastiness from having air conditioning blown into my face all day.
Well, I mean, that is one thing about traveling with me. You can rest assured the air conditioner is going to be running at full capacity.
Full capacity.
Whatever the lowest a hotel room will go to, and whatever the highest the Parks Ford of Mobile Studio will blow at.
There was one part of the trip where I was actually considering crawling in between the mattresses that were on my couch sleeper bed.
Yeah, poor Tank did get poor Tank got
screwed.
Housed.
Yeah.
Look.
I got screwed on the Atlanta trip.
Look. I didn't know it was Dragon Con. My little game doesn't work when there's a lot of little fat Marios and Luigis trying to meet Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that.
And look, it's fine.
We did meet Simon Pegg, though.
We did.
Who I still swear to you, I swear to God that was Bono.
That was not Bono.
I think you're wrong. I think you're screwed.
It was not Bono.
Because I kind of see how it looked like Simon Pegg. After you showed me a picture, I didn't know who that was.
Yes, I know.
But the glasses were totally
Yeah.
Bono.
We got into the elevator. So here's the thing. On the Atlanta trip, here's how this went. We get to the hotel that Jeremy has booked out by the airport. First warning sign. Out at the airport.
That hotel was fine, by the way.
I was getting there. We get there. It's a massive surprise. Like, it's clean. You don't feel unsafe. It was fine. The room was okay. The bed looked luxurious.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. However, that was the only bed in the room. And when we walked into the room, I went, oh, damn it, I know how this is going down.
For sure.
There's a pull-out sleeper couch. The pull-out sleeper couch was from 1963. It probably was part of this bunker at one point, and they moved it to Atlanta just to put it in this hotel room that I would have to sleep on it with the wannabe yoga mat of a mattress that they put on it.
It was a very thin mattress.
So thin. Well, here's the thing. So Tank didn't, he did one of those things where maybe he shouldn't have done this, but I found a mattress in the stairwell that possibly someone was murdered on. I have no idea.
I feel very sure it was a murder mattress.
There was a mattress, like a separate sleeper sofa mattress, just laying in the stairwell up under the stairs at the exit. So, drunken on Sunday night, I went, screw this. I can't sleep on just this. So I went and got the other mattress, the murder mattress from the stairwell. I put it on the fold-out couch, and then I put my mattress on top of it. So, I mean, whatever disease that mattress had, hopefully the other one acted as a barrier. This also could be why I sound the way I sound.
Oh, no doubt.
And it could also be the reason I don't show up tomorrow.
The disease on the top mattress killed the bed bugs on the bottom one.
Yeah.
I feel very sure of it. Now, my stay, on the other hand, was in the most luxurious pillow top king with the big TV right in front of you.
You know what my dad said? How come y'all didn't sleep together? I went, excuse me?
Right,
he said, it's a king bed. You got plenty of room. He could have been on one side, and you could have been on the other side. And I went, I don't think you understand Jeremy Green.
I'm trying to explain this appropriately. I love you like a brother.
Uh-huh.
Which is the only reason that I wouldn't kill you where you lied. But if you decided to do that, I would Macho Man Randy Savage drop kick you out the door. And I would do it until you got out in the hall. And then I would call the front desk and tell them to kill all the keys. I am not walking out of this room again until we leave. You go sleep in the fitness center, you weirdo.
Weirdo. How dare you?
There is one person in this world that is allowed to sleep with me, and she is far better looking than you.
Yes. And she did on Saturday night at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel where they were staying, where Tank had to curl up on the Ritz-Carlton couch next to the window.
I will say Tank got a great – you've never been screwed on any other
No,
trip.
every trip I go on with Jeremy Green is a better trip than I would have planned for myself. All right, so automatically we're starting at the top. I will say, though, at 43 years old, I may be getting to the point where I can't do couches anymore. Although my back has not hurt nearly as bad since I had to sleep on the couches. So maybe there was a healing moment in that.
There's a merit to that.
Right, exactly. Jeremy knew. He knew what I needed.
I haven't, and I will be 100% honest with you. I did not know that it was a sleeper couch. I saw, and I've stayed at that particular hotel chain before, I have seen a king bed and a queen bed in a split-off room. That's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is why you don't book things. I don't know, after you've done 3 games in 3 days, and this sounds like fun. But that's what I did. And sorry, I did not see the word sofa bed in the listing.
Yeah.
I am sorry. This week, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting my own hotel room in Atlanta because you're bringing your wife.
That's right.
And you rest assured the air conditioner in my room is going to break. I'm putting that bad boy on 52. Oh, it doesn't go to 52. My father was an HVAC contractor.
Mm-hmm.
It'll go to 52.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to rewire some stuff. Get in there. But I can do it.
He brings his own extra can of Freon just to make sure that it gets chilly in there.
There's some toys in the back of that truck.
You can for sure hang meat in Jeremy's hotel rooms.
Whatever the lowest temperature that it will go to, that was their way of saying this is what we're comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm going to do.
Yep. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400. The fun continues on the Ingles Living the Dream Tour as we'll be headed to Athens this weekend.
So your Go Dogs.
Indeed.
This week, I will probably be a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
I like that.
Yeah, because after your little siesta in the back of the truck last night,
Mm-hmm.
I had to drive home with one eye halfway open going, don't close, don't close, don't close, don't close. Yeah,
Thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be passenger princess next week.
Yes.
As we go to Atlanta.
We'll let you lay up in the back, and me and Andy will ride up front.
It's fine.
You can relax back there, stretch
fine.
out a little bit. It'll be just fine. I mean, look, because the college season is wonderful.
It's great.
But this week is week 1 of the NFL, Jeremy.
Every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook. This is what we've been waiting for. The NFL season's here, and this isn't just football. It's first touchdown fireworks, anytime touchdowns, live bets, all of the things that you could possibly want on the DraftKings Sportsbook, and we're going to give you all of our ideas of fun wagers that we think will be good over the course of this week. But we got something just for new customers. This one's for you. Bet just $5. Get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WPEK. That's code WPEK to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
We have more overreactions of the college football weekend to get into in the next hour of the program. Keep firing away those super chats in the YouTube stream as well. We will get to all of them. We have one to hit here real quick before the break. Didn't. There you go.
We ball, no stress, 'cause we making that money.
We need one just for situations like that where she starts singing operator error. Because it's operator error. So anyway, it's from Amon Report, excuse me. It said, stock up Brian Kelly and Garrett Nussmeier.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree a lot. I think this weekend was really big for Brian Kelly. At the start of the next hour, we're going to do our first stock up, stock down of the football season, which I'm not going to lie, I didn't realize how much I missed this one. This is one of my favorite segments we do each week.
Yep.
So if you're new and you've never seen this before, this is our 3 favorite stock ups, our 3 favorite stock downs of who went through the weekend and it was better than we thought or it was worse than we thought.
Week 1.
And I got a lot. And one of their names rhymes with Will Belichick.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Mainly dry here as we push on through today and tomorrow. Thursday looks like a better chance of some showers, thunder showers around, especially mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. Not betting on rain today or tomorrow, right in the mid-70s both days with a nice mix of clouds and sunshine. Just a pop-up afternoon shower, thunder shower. Best chance is going to be tomorrow out of the 2 days. The lows will stay in the mid-50s. Thursday, a few showers, thunder showers, a little more likely later, high 80. From the Weather Channel meteorologist Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
How about a new vehicle to drop the kids off this school year from Apple Tree Honda? The 2025 HRV all-wheel drive, 2025 CRV all-wheel drive hybrid sport, and the 2025 Pilot all-wheel drive sports. Home of the Apple Tree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty. Apple Tree Honda, I-26 Airport Road, Asheville.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has 2 things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah, and they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
Link your Ingles Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
States, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
This season, the Ingles Living the Dream Tour rides again, and this time we ride together.
Thanks to fine partners like Clarissa Sells, WBNC.com, the Sportsocracy has teamed up with Appalachian Motor Coach to ride with you in style to some of the best games around.
Click on Living the Dream 2, TOO.com, to see the schedule and pick your destination.
You buy the ticket, we'll get you to the game. No worries about parking, and we have the food and drinks covered as well, with a special thanks to Bear Smokehouse Barbecue and Cultivated Cocktails.
Live the dream with us. Living the Dream 2, TOO.com.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. We're seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Are you okay over there, Flo? He's still trying to eat.
I tried to take one last bite of pizza before this segment started, and the whole thing of cheese just slid off. Like, whoop.
Yep.
It hit the desk, then I dropped the crust. Like, oh shoot!
That was really good pizza, though.
It's very good. It had a garlic knot crust. Oh, my God.
That was one of the finds in Atlanta while we were, while I was camped out on Murder Couch. It's all fine. It's over. We survived. We made it. It is here. Week 1 is in the books. And the Ingles Living the Dream Tour, the participants have all survived. A good time was had by all. And the one question that remained at the end of the trip, if you had the opportunity to do 5 games in 5 days again, would you do it?
Yes.
Well, the answer is absolutely yes. It was all worth it. It was a great time. We had a whole lot of fun. Can't wait for more big trips this season. We're going to Athens and Atlanta this weekend.
Then I get a weekend off, mercifully. Tank looked at me at one point while we were in Atlanta, and he said, I don't know how your brain operates all this. And I went, well, I didn't really do anything. And he went, no, you did, because you had to do all the logistics of this. And I went, I didn't really think of it that way.
Because I've said this for the last, constantly for the last 2 years. It feels like I would never have done any of this on my own. And if it were left up to me to book all of this stuff, forget about it. It never happened. So, I give you a lot of credit for putting all this together. This is a one-man show. Jeremy puts all of this together.
It's I'm very lucky that I have a lot of really good friends. We're very lucky that our sponsors are very good friends, and they like football too, which helps. So we get Clarissa Marshall with us in Atlanta Because she's a Tennessee fan, and she wanted to watch her Vols down there with Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did notice wanted to clean up something, a big controversy from over the weekend on the Ingles Living the Dream tour. Patrick Holt stole my baseball. I did not leave it in your car, Patrick. You left. You left me. You stole my baseball. That's all I'm saying. You stole it.
You do know you can get one of those at Dick's for like
Sure,
84
I
cents.
could. No, it's fine. It's all good. Like I said, shockingly enough, after like day 2 of the trip, my back really kind of stopped hurting.
Well, I mean, and there's also the fact that, most grown men don't sit on baseballs.
Well, look, there are grown men who have, physical issues. Sometimes you require a, treatment that is a little unorthodox. Hence, the Depends deal that Dion Sanders got, right? There should be no shame in a grown man who has physical limitations that he has to use a product that's a little embarrassing, right? I give him props for putting it out there, making some money on it. If I ever became famous, maybe sitting on a baseball would be one of my deals. I don't know.
Somebody please clip that. I promise I'll only use it for bad things.
Oh, it was a great trip. Great trip. All right. Daily draft. Stock up, stock down from the weekend. 3 of each from each of us. The number 1 overall selection. Are you taking it or am I?
I'll give it to you. I know exactly
well, you know
what you're going to take.
You know what I'm taking. I'm taking Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
And the North Carolina Tar Heels for the worst opener I have ever seen in sports. I agree with you. You asked me that question on the trip, and I Googled it to try to find out, what are some of the most embarrassing debuts? And you had a whole lot of, Alex Smith throwing 4 interceptions in his debut in San Francisco, and Matt Stafford throwing 3 interceptions in his Detroit Lions debut. Never at any point, though, have you had a man considered to be the greatest football coach of all time by many people because he has 6 Super Bowls to his credit go out and get absolutely stood up on national television by Sonny Dykes. I like Sonny. He's as you said earlier, he's a fine coach, right? And the Tank Spencer grading on a curve, I feel like he's a good coach. He's not Bill Belichick, though, and he should not be running circles around the man who we thought had the greatest defensive scheme ever, and it didn't matter who was going to be on his team, what the talent level was. That's going to be a well-coached team. How many times did we say that? That's going to be a well-disciplined team. Bill Belichick's in charge. That was atrocious.
No gap integrity. The scheme was laughable. The offense was brutal. It was terrible. It was terrible. To me, there was no other pick that you could make at 1 there. This is also the time, anytime Bill Belichick comes up, that I have to give you the stat that I love giving you.
Mm-hmm.
As of last night, do you know what Bill Belichick's record as a head coach is without Tom Brady? He's 83-105.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you this. Tom propped him up. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
If somebody on Twitter said everybody has an opinion and yours is stupid. No, mine is backed up by facts. See, yours is backed up by emotion because you like Bill.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. It doesn't make it accurate. By the time we get to this point, it's insane to look at this and go, yeah, Bill is a great head coach. No, Bill's a good head coach that had the greatest quarterback of all time.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that are worried, his record was 249-75 with Tom. 83-105 without him. Do with that information what you will.
Mm-hmm. North Carolina gets run off the field, embarrassed by TCU on a night that was supposed to be one of the greatest nights in program history. Right? They had everybody was there.
It was until it wasn't.
Right. Michael Jordan was in the house. Lawrence Taylor, Roy Williams, you name it. Right. You name it, they were there. And everybody left with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter because it was such an embarrassment after the first drive. The first drive comes in, and nobody really knew. Sonny Dykes didn't know what offense Bill Belichick would be running because we didn't seen it.
You know what's funny? Sonny Dykes didn't know what offense that Bill Belichick would be running going into the game. I'm not sure the North Carolina Tar Heels knew what offense he was running coming out of it.
Precisely.
Because I'm not sure they ever figured out, hey, what exactly is it you'd say we're doing?
An 8-play drive ends up in a touchdown. Everybody's feeling rosy. You just ran down the field, and this is going to be a good one. And then guess what? They figured you out. Sonny Dykes figured you out in one drive. He was terrible. Awful. Stock down Bill Belichick.
Randy L., who is a Patriots fan, said, for a long time I thought Bill deserved more credit for those rings than Brady. Nowadays, I wonder how much credit he deserves at all for them. I'm not going to go that far. Joshua Pennick said he disagrees on the Brady thing. I mean, that's fine. What I said is not debatable because it's a fact. He's 20 games below 500 without Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
He's never found another quarterback. The closest he ever came was Mac Jones. And that scares me. And it scares me. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I saw Gio Lopez at the Senior Bowl last year. I was really impressed by what he did, but I have thrown the caveat of everything I saw was glorified 7-on-7. So I'm impressed by the arm. I'm impressed by the talent. I'm impressed by the physical ability. Last night I was not impressed by the quarterback at all. And I thought Freddie Kitchens put him in a terrible situation to fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's also unnerving that outside of Tom, Bill's been a horrific offensive head coach.
Yes.
His teams have been, I mean, they're not just bad. This is like, it would blow your mind how bad they have been. So my first is also a stock down for the Alabama Crimson Tide. I don't like making sweeping declarations. That's not true. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
it's over. It's over, and it's over for quite some time. Because I don't know how you're supposed to unwind this. Do you realize how many SEC teams are actually in the top 25? I mean, it's always a lot.
11?
I think they're 12. That's half of the poll. Is SEC teams. Texas, and this is from last week's poll because the new one hasn't come out yet. Texas was 1, Georgia was 5, Alabama was 8. I feel pretty sure they fall out. I think they fall out. I'd be surprised if they didn't. LSU was 9, South Carolina was 13, Florida was 15, Oklahoma was 18, Texas A&M was 19, Ole Miss was 21, Tennessee was 24, so that's 10.
Yeah, okay.
You also had a handful that were right outside the poll. The SEC is insanely deep. I don't believe it's even debatable you have the worst quarterback situation in the SEC. And if you want to debatable it, I will totally listen, but I don't even know what name you're getting ready to say to me. Because you just look up and down. I mean, Bo Perbula at Missouri. Would you rather have that or Ty Simpson? It's Bo Perbula's name close. Jackson Arnold at Auburn. No doubt. Just go up and down the conference. You're the one. You're the one that you look at and go, oh, bother.
The question I always get to, though, is how. How did we get here? How do you find yourself in a position where that's the best you got? Right? Because you're Alabama. You're supposed to be real good at this. How do you have such an inept quarterback to start with?
Well, it helps when you have a head coach that's not a very good recruiter. Because Kalen DeBoer has never shown to be a good recruiter. He didn't show that way last year. And so, yeah, I'm not overly shocked. He's recruited one quarterback in his life, and I'm not I'm not surprised that he can't do it here.
No. Stock down for Alabama and Ty Simpson.
So next pick is mine, and I'm just going to go off what I thought was the most impressive win of the weekend.
Okay.
Stock up Brian Kelly and LSU.
Good for you.
To me, going to Clemson and beating what I think is a good Clemson team. I can tell you definitively their defense is good. This would be a good time to go, hey, Clemson, you remember what I said about Cade Klubnik? You see it yet? You got an idea what I was talking about? Just checking. I thought what I saw out of LSU was as good as what I saw out of anybody else. Now, is it a little biased because you have a team that went into Clemson, which was a top 5 team, and beat them? Yes. Yes, that is biased because that was a tougher feat than anybody else had. It doesn't necessarily mean that LSU was more impressive than anybody else. The feat was more impressive. Holding Clemson to 261 yards of offense in their building, 31 yards rushing. They averaged 4.5 feet per rush. That's not good. And that's hard to do with a team that has as much talent as Clemson does. I feel like LSU put themselves in a bit of a different stratosphere with that win because that was a game that Brian Kelly historically loses. Mm-hmm. Now, that was the positive. Here's the negative. You get Louisiana Tech this week. You get Southeast Louisiana in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Other than that, you play one unranked team between now and Thanksgiving. So if you get in the playoff, by God, you're going to have earned it. Because I'm not sure 9-3 gets them in. Not this year. I said it before the season, and I've started kind of rallying around in my brain. Yep. I think you can only get a lot of that, like 10-2, 9-3, and then it becomes the eye test. Then it all depends on who you lose to. Mm-hmm. If Florida falls off the map, which I don't think they will, but if they were to, Ole Miss is not as good as we think. Texas A&M has their stereotypical 3 losses that don't make a whole lot of sense. And Alabama's already fallen off the cliff. That schedule doesn't look as impressive as it once did.
No. All right. I'm going to go on the flip side of that, and I'm going to go stock down for the Clemson Tigers. Clemson.
Did you say stock down for
Clemson? I did. And here's why. Here's why. This has nothing to do.
Excrement. I didn't see that coming.
Listen, this has nothing to do with the Clemson Tigers are not going to be good or they're not going to win the ACC or what. All of that's still possible and probable. No doubt about it. It's a talented team. They're going to be fine in the ACC. Dabo Swinney now finds himself 0-7 against SEC-ranked opponents lately. And that is not good. Because every time you go in against an SEC team and you get beat, that's just it's another notch down of how much different the SEC level of play is to the ACC level of play. The ACC needs as many positives in its favor as it can get. And if every time your best team goes up against their best teams and loses, it's a clear delineation between the two leagues, and it's bad. It looks poorly on the ACC. Plus, it's just super annoying to have every SEC fan throw that up in your face. That you haven't beaten a ranked SEC team in 5 years or whatever it is.
I can't agree with anything you just said.
How?
Because I think you're holding Clemson to a standard that I don't expect from you. Because you know better than that. You know Clemson's not an SEC team.
Oh, I know.
That's reserved for their fan base.
Oh, I know.
You losing to LSU doesn't change squat for me. I had probably 24 Clemson fans reach out to me and go, well, we're done. And I went, Are you, though? So you lost to LSU. You don't have another game that I physically think you could lose until
Florida State?
I would say probably. Honestly, I was going to say South Carolina because I don't think they can lose to SMU or Florida State.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they could if Klubnik just completely went sideways.
Mm-hmm.
It is weird that the poll just came out. It's weird to see 14 beside Florida State. Like,
Wow, that escalated quickly.
That got up high fast, and I'm not sure that I love that. But I don't I still see Clemson going 10-2.
Really?
That worst.
This just came out?
It must have because it just updated on my screen.
Okay.
I don't see Clemson losing more than one more game. If they go 10-2, they go to the ACC championship game. All you got to do is win there, and you're in the playoff. So I can't go stock down for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this ended your season.
No,
Alabama's season, I'm not going to say it's over, but it is seriously on life support.
It's going to be real rough. Real rough.
I don't feel that way about Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson's virtually exactly where I thought they were going into this. The defense is really good. You went up against a good quarterback, and that quarterback made more plays than your quarterback did. Now, I don't know the next three quarterbacks that you're going up against, which is sad because I just watched one of them in person this week. And I know his last name's Angeli, but I can't remember what his first name is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kid from Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
Cade Klubnik will be the better quarterback time after time after time after time after
No
time.
doubt.
The only ones even close to him are Kevin Jennings, Darian Mensah, and Castellanos of Florida State. That's the only ones even we're talking about until you get Lenora Sellers. That one's not really all that close.
As Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers carry all of the hopes of the ACC with them. And if they can't beat SEC teams, what shot does anybody else in this league have?
They don't have one.
Exactly.
They
That's
don't
the
have
problem.
one. But nobody should think they do. Nobody should think they do. The SEC is iron sharpens iron every single year. Meanwhile, Clemson and Florida State are playing Syracuse and Boston College and Virginia Tech. Sorry, Evan Doyle. We love you, dude, but, man, your coaching staff is maddening. Watching Virginia Tech just do the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, 0 for Virginia Tech. What's his name was? Aiden Green?
Aiden Green.
Yeah, he's going to be a guy when he comes into the draft, I go, I would like to have him on my practice squad, please.
Mm-hmm.
Because -1, real bad drop. He was incredibly good.
He was very good.
And
0.
South Carolina has a 0 that I want on my defense in whatever round I must take him in.
What was his first name?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I'll look it up.
Johnson was his last name.
I'll look it up.
It's like J-Ron or K-Ron. It was one of those two. Guy's very, very good. All right, and then I'm gonna go stock up for the Ohio State Buckeyes because that was the best win of the weekend for me.
By the way, that kid's name is J.R. Johnson.
J.R. All spelled out?
Yes.
Yeah. Ohio State with the win over Texas. You beat the number 1 team in the country, despite the fact that your coach came out with pierced nipples. I feel like you settled in, you took the distraction, and you put it away, and you went, we'll deal with that later.
The biggest distraction was the fact that your coach has got pierced nippies. That's
what I'm saying.
That's bothering me.
You had to lock that in your brain somewhere and go, I can't focus on this dumbassery now. I have to play a football game. And you did it, and you came out with a hard-fought win.
Can I ask you a question that has nothing to do with anything, but it's all I could think about when I saw that picture? What else do you think he's got? Because my immediate thought was there's either a tattoo around the nip or there is a butterfly on the small of his back. And now I can't unsee it. I physically can't unsee it.
No, he does not have a trans.
He has a Nelly Furtado, I'm like a bird butterfly on the small of his back, and I can't unsee that. Now you're going to have to prove me wrong, and even if you do, I'm not going to believe you. That's makeup. They do crazy things with CGI.
He 100% wears the thong in the locker room.
I wasn't going that far. Mm-hmm. You did that. That's the thing you did, and that was weird. And now I need to get away from you for 3 to 4 minutes. So
He's totally that guy that you're going to catch at the beach. He's wearing a Speedo, and you're going, God, no, can't do that. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, at 1400.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Hey, this is Matt Jones. I'm Drew Franklin, and this is NFL Cover Zero. We're just here to try to give you an NFL perspective a little bit different.
Did you see the Colts pretzel? That was my other big takeaway from that game.
What was that? Oh, my. We think NFL coverage should be informative and entertaining. And twice a week, that is exactly what you're going to get. Open up your free iHeartRadio app, search NFL Cover Zero with Matt Jones and Drew Franklin, and listen now.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingles, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
The Sportsocracy. We treat star athletes better because they're better people.
That's not fair!
Life isn't fair, kiddo. Get used to it.
It is ESPN Asheville. We are the Sportsocracy, coming to you from the Ingles studio. And today's daily draft, as we do every football season, it's the first show back since the weekend, so it's stock up, stock down. What happened? I went Bill Belichick, stock down. Clemson stock down because they can't beat SEC teams. Ohio State with a stock up for beating an SEC team in the Texas Longhorns. And then you've got stock down Alabama, stock up LSU, and then
this one's going to be a little weird, but I knew you wouldn't take it, and it was my biggest stock down of the weekend. It was bigger than the first two I took.
Okay.
Stock down every quarterback needy team in the NFL.
Okay.
Name me the quarterback you watched this weekend that you went, that's a franchise guy. Nussmeier? He was fine.
It's probably the closest.
Arch? God, no.
Mm-mm. Terrified.
Lenoris Sellers.
I like Lenoris.
How bad was he for 3 quarters?
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's no other way to slice it. He was terrible for 3 quarters. He had one good drive. He was good in the 4th. That would scare me to death. But you just look up and down. Klubnik was awful.
Was he awful?
He was awful.
Okay.
He was awful. There's no other word for what I saw on that film.
Okay.
I just don't know what we're going to get at the top of this draft. And if you think back to what I said this could be one of the best quarterbacks classes we've ever had. Mm-hmm. It's certainly one of the deepest. But I don't know who the star is.
Drew Aller.
Pass. They played like Montford Technical Institute for refrigerator repairmen or something like that. So I don't really care what he did.
He's 22 of 26 against the Nevada Wolfpack.
Awesome. Does that football team come in a men's? Because I'd love I broke tank.
That's good.
I broke tank.
That was good.
Yeah, sorry. Nevada doesn't do much for me. To the point of I refuse to even say it correctly.
Yeah,
in spite of the fact that I now know it is Nevada, I can't get over how grinding that sounds.
It does.
Nevada sounds like that would be some girl's name you meet in an airport hotel bar, and just they're like, oh no, honey, my name's Nevada. Oh God, here's $20. Please go away. Anyway,
please go.
Okay. Sir, that's prostitution. No, it's not, because I didn't want her to do anything for that other than go
just
away.
Leave. All right, quarterback needy teams, stock down.
Hit the button. Give me my button tank. Give it to me.
Is it?
Give it to me.
Hang on.
I know it's there.
Or not.
This time I can actually see that you played it. Usually I can't see that.
There we go. That one.
When I was down, I was kicked. But I'm back, baby. Kinda. I mean, do I think this team's great? No. Do I think I'm going to be embarrassed and cry when I watch them? Also no. Do I think we're going to get scattered, smothered, and covered by Syracuse this year? No. That would be where my happiness comes in. I can watch this again and not want to cry.
Okay.
And for me, that's enough.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it's sad that's my line, but after last year, it is. I want to have something to pull for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me go back to my fan transfer report. I landed back at Florida State, and I wasn't even sure that was the right call. Don't make me transfer again.
All right, let's see. I'm going to stock up here for the Miami Hurricanes. Because a win over Notre Dame is a good win.
You look at this so much differently than I do.
What do you mean?
I guess I take in my preconceived biases.
Okay.
I didn't buy into Notre Dame much. I'll be honest with you. If Miami was on either side, it would have been a stock down. Because I didn't think they looked all that impressive, and Notre Dame definitely didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that one receiver, Tony, he's good at football. That kid is really, really, really good at football.
Is he related to Kadarius Toney?
I do not know.
He the last need that they need now?
I do not know.
Don't know. Just a win over Notre Dame's a big deal. Win over Alabama's a big deal. Whether you think Notre Dame is all that good or not, I mean that's still a top 15 team in a country, regardless.
I don't know that I agree with you.
Well,
CJ Carr was awful.
Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out because they'd pick up another one against Texas A&M, and that could happen.
Do you remember what I said about Notre Dame?
I do remember what you said about Notre Dame.
They're going to start 0-2.
Yep.
I ain't changed my mind. I hadn't seen anything yet that made me change my mind.
Winning the Miami, winning the Catholics versus Convicts 2.0
I was like 7.0. We've done that a bunch of times.
But we hadn't done it in a long time. It had been in several years, hadn't it, since that took place. Really? I think it had been a while. Anyway, give them credit. Miami got a good win over Notre Dame this weekend. Carson Beck, he can win you a game.
My God, Notre Dame has a lot of rivals. Like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, their whole schedule is rivalry game. USC and Michigan.
And, of course, it lists it, but it doesn't tell me the last time that they played.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't care this much.
Sparsely played rivalry. I give Miami the old stock up for that one. And then this is going to be another one where you're going to be like, oh, what do you mean stock up? I'm going stock up for the South Carolina Gamecocks. And here's my reasoning.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, here's my reasoning. One, that defense is going to be problematic. The pass rush is going to be problematic.
It's a work in progress. Secondary was not very impressive.
No, they weren't. But what impressed me the most is the same thing that impressed me about the South Carolina Gamecocks last year when we went to LSU. That fan base is full on Jeremy Green built different. South Carolina had what percentage of Tennessee fans?
Oh, Tennessee was 90-10. Tennessee over Syracuse. Virginia Tech probably was about 2-1. I'll say it's probably 65-35 South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. What was the best fan atmosphere that we had during the weekend?
The first 4 minutes of North Carolina, very closely followed by South Carolina was rabid.
They were.
They were 3 times louder than Tennessee in the same building. I literally could have thrown a tennis ball between our 2 seats from day 1 to day 2.
Yeah.
I could not get over how loud South Carolina was.
Mm-hmm. You guys know South Carolina has hit a has hit a heartstring with this little show here, and they continue to do so. Big fan of what's going on down in Columbia.
Brandon Bills also sent me a South Carolina Gamecock hat that I'm pretty proud of.
He's got all his toys.
I have a lot of hats now, which is crazy because I just ordered a lot of clothes. So my whole wardrobe basically has been relaunched here in the last 72 hours. Okay, so you have taken a lot of the ones that I wanted. So I'm a glass half empty kind of guy. Stock down Kansas State. You lost to Iowa State to start the season, which is a conference loss earlier than anybody else has one.
Yep.
And then you would think you go back home and surely we're going to win one for the old Gipper. You won by a field goal over the other Dakota. Not North Dakota State. Not South Dakota State. You beat North Dakota by 3. How does that happen? How do you not have what happened in Ireland be enough for you to come in focused with your hair on fire? You were down at home to North Dakota with a minute to play. If it wasn't for a late drive from Avery Johnson, you lose to North Dakota. And I'm just looking at their schedule going, I don't like how this lays out for you. Because you're going to get 3 games in a row here that if you lose any of these, you're not worth talking about in the first place. But then you go Baylor, TCU, Kansas, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, that Utah team that just beat the smoke off UCLA, and a Colorado team that I was pretty impressed by. I know not everybody else was, but I was.
Mm-hmm.
They were better than I expected. Georgia Tech was also better than I expected. I'm trying to decide if I want to say something nice. You know what I'm going to? I'm going to go stock up Tennessee. Joey Aguilar was better than I think anybody could have thought. And I get it, Syracuse is not great. Syracuse is not a great team. But they're good enough defensively.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Fran Brown's a guy that's had his hand in defenses of national title contenders. He's a really good recruiter. They have a lot of players because they've done well recruiting. That was a good start.
All right. I got one more stock down that I have to hit.
Detroit fan man said, wait a minute, North Dakota has 2 teams? You learn something new every day. I'm not going to lie, you're not the first person to say that to me. Almost exactly that way.
I want to do almost a hybrid here, though. A stock up, stock down from quarterbacks from the same game. The UCLA-Utah game, where Utah just beat the holy smoke off of UCLA. Nico Iamaleava, we already talked about that earlier in the show. He was terrible.
Horrendous.
Terrible. And showed exactly why Josh Heupel in Tennessee looked at him and went, go ahead. You want more money? You go on run somewhere else. You can go be somebody else's problem. And then there's the flip side. Devin Dampier for the Utah Utes had a pretty solid opener for Utah. This is the kid that everybody was going crazy about, that he went to New Mexico last year and scored 19 touchdowns on the ground. And yes, I know he was like 12 for 12, touchdown to interceptions or something.
Something like that.
It was almost 1 for 1. But it was the running that everybody fell in love with. And this kid's going to come in and he's going to make us contenders in this conference. And maybe they will be. He had a really good game against UCLA. UCLA is not any good. Let's not pretend that UCLA was supposed to be real good. They lost a lot in the draft, and they weren't really good all that good last year. But I would say, compared to the first one that I took with the terrible debut of Bill Belichick at the top of this list, I'll end on a brighter note. Devin Dampier made the jump to Utah, and he had a good game against a Power 4 school. Any other thoughts on the stock ups, stock downs that you didn't say?
Not really.
Okay.
I think that was my biggest ones of the weekend.
All right. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Mainly dry here as we push on through today and tomorrow. Thursday looks like a better chance of some showers, thunder showers around, especially mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. Not betting on rain today or tomorrow, right in the mid-70s both days with a nice mix of clouds and sunshine. Just a pop-up afternoon shower, thunder shower. Best chance is going to be tomorrow out of the 2 days. The lows will stay in the mid-50s. Thursday, a few showers, thunder showers, a little more likely later, high 80. From the Weather Channel meteorologist Ray Station.
This report is sponsored by Appalachian Sitework Ready Mix Division.
From patios and driveways to slabs, footers, and retaining walls, Appalachian Sitework and their Ready Mix Division is ready to pour. Get high-quality concrete delivered right to your job site. Visit appsiteinc.com to schedule your next pour.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the mountains or go pick up your dry cleaning?
RV wins!
Are we cleaning the gutters or taking the RV camping?
RV wins!
Are we getting a new passport or cruising up the coast?
RV wins!
Don't forget, you got that trip to Sweden coming up.
Oh, yeah, passport, then RV.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states and situations.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave. bold flavors, and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous Bear Balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. It's time for the most important message of the day, Jeremy Green.
Don't do crimes!
Yeah, the most important message of the day from Tank Spencer to you is don't speed through Anderson, South Carolina on Labor Day. Tank did crimes. And Tank will accept responsibility for his crimes. 100%. He walked up to the window and just went, "Do you know?" I said, "Yes, I know."
100%.
Go do your job. Here's my license.
I always laugh when a cop pulls up to the window and just goes, I mean, you got over, so I feel very sure that you know why.
I mean, he knew. He knew I knew. He clocked me a quarter mile away, and I did that thing where you get, take the foot off the gas. Maybe he'll give me a break as you come up crest the hill and pass him, and then boop, there's the lights.
But don't hit the brakes so hard that you lean forward, because that's an admittance of guilt.
Exactly. Like, you just got to slow it down. See you. You know.
Yeah, no.
It didn't work out for me.
Didn't work out.
Nope.
Didn't work out for you.
Still got a ticket. But
my story is also about things on the roadways. Comes from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, excuse me, it comes from China. I'm sorry. China has a car company that they've come up with a new car. It's Xpeng. They've just come out with the P7. It's a car. It kind of looks like a weird Tesla, to be really honest with you. But it has a screen feature that I've never seen before. So, much like many modern cars, it shows you what's in front of you, behind you, and it has almost like a cartoon display.
Mm-hmm.
So if a car cuts you off, you can see it, and then you can throw emojis at it.
Let's go. And it'll send an emoji from your car to their car?
No.
Oh.
It's like playing Mario Kart, but they don't spin out. So you're sending shells their way.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's
and
just like a fun interactive thing.
Yeah, and you can score points as you go.
See, no, that's not what I was hoping. I'm hoping one day we will be able to communicate car to car. Because I want to be able to have some kind of a way to send that message more. Even if it's just, I don't know, like, just a little video display on my on the side of my car that just flashes the bird as we drive.
The only way that works for me is if I can upload a JPEG of a Xerox.
Mm-hmm. Like a copier?
Mm-hmm.
For what purpose?
Oh, because I'm gonna sit on it and I'm gonna Xerox it. And that's what you're going to get.
Gotcha. That's all right. All right. That made a little more sense. I was like, why are you going to send people a picture of a copy machine?
I could
That's
100% tell that you were. I do love that putting in work has a really good point. You're the first subject ever of a Don't Do Crimes on this show that then said in the same segment they wanted to do more crimes. I want to have more road rage.
What? That's not a crime?
Want to be able to – road rage, 100% crime. You want to be able to communicate between vehicles. I promise you it's not going to be to go, nice merge, bro. That's nice merge.
Could be. I see somebody correctly zipper merge.
I see somebody correctly zipper merge, and they're going to get that Xerox copy of my butt that we were referring to. Get in line with the rest of us. I was here first. Go.
Jeremy hates it when I zipper merge in the truck.
No, you know what I really hate? When you complain at the car in front of you. Meanwhile, there's 3 lanes to your right that you could just go around them. And then you did that for the first time in 5 days.
Bingo.
And then you met
I got busted.
Then you met Mr. Trooper of the
Exactly.
Of the
that's
South
not how
Carolina
that's supposed to
Highway
work.
Patrol.
If there's 2 lanes open to the right and you're going slower than me who's behind you in the fast lane, move out of the way. That's how that works. You are impeding traffic at that point. And then I have to speed up to get around you, and that's how you get clocked doing 84 in a 65 instead of doing 76 in a 65, which was what I was doing. Just saying. Just saying.
Tank did crimes.
I did.
Don't do crimes.
Yeah. All right. Closing thoughts for the program today. Any other big overreactions for the weekend?
I think we should. I think this football season we should set up a spot over there in the corner with a microphone where I can just sit on a stool and have like a Jerry Springer final thought. I think I've thought that for years of how funny I thought that would be.
Well, we used to do the I'm mad at the end of the show.
I like I'm mad too, but I mean honestly, I'm starting to worry that I'm gonna give myself a heart attack. Especially if you saw Bangers last week, of which, by the way, you're welcome. Another money making weekend. Let's go. Especially if you listened to me and went money line on Miami.
Yeah.
If you got aggressive like I did, went money line on Florida State because I was drunk in a bar in Atlanta, then good for you. Because that's what I did.
Good for you.
Stupid, roll this. You know where I did that?
Where?
DraftKings Sportsbook.
No doubt he did.
It's game on, baby. Week 1 is this week. We got football. And every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
It's not just football. I mean, it's the first touchdown of the year. The big fireworks, the anytime touchdown rushes, all the live bets that you can handle for every momentum shift in the NFL. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. And new customers, here's one for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Like it goes into the account immediately. Plus, you can grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV.
Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WPEK. That's code WPEK to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
We have a super chat here on our way out of what will be my next to last show in the studio this week. And we'll tell you why that is after the super chat.
Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money. I do this for my hustle all day.
From Soaring Eagle, we got the new AP poll. Ohio State, number 1. Penn State, 2, LSU 3, Georgia 4, Miami number 5. I'm a little shocked to see. I'm shocked to see Texas fall that far. I don't think they deserve to fall that far. But this is also why I think, look, I think polls are stupid. I've always said I think polls are stupid. We shouldn't do it until there's 4 weeks gone in the season. We would make so many fewer mistakes if we didn't do this poll.
Yeah. Well, after what they saw from Arch Manning, I get why so many voters were swayed to
against
knock
the
him down a little
national
bit.
Champion on the road.
Sure.
I mean, okay, if a month from now we're still talking about the same thing, all right, I get it. But now, okay, just
showing more confidence in Miami over Texas is weird to me. I thought Texas would be 5.
I did too. I did too. But you know what else I think?
What?
I think the next time you hear my voice, I'll be live from Bear Smokehouse Barbecue for Thursday Night Football because it starts on Thursday.
That is right. We got kickoff week. It is the Cowboys and the Eagles, the drubbing of the opening week of the NFL.
I am there the whole day. I will be there at 11 a.m. You will be able to come hang out, watch the show. If you want to be a part of the show, come on down. Then we're going to hang out the whole day. We'll have beer specials. We're going to post those on our social media. And Tank's first soiree into marketing is officially on the menu. It's the total package.
Yes.
It's the bear ball with the hot dog, and you can make the phallic assumption of where the total package came from. But the $5 at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue this Thursday.
Awesome.
For Thursday Night Football. We'll watch the game down there. I'm planning on having just a good old time because Thursday's my last chance before it gets weird again.
Ingles Living the Dream Tour will roll on this weekend. We'll be hitting Athens for Austin Peay and Georgia, and then we'll have a follow-up to that. We'll be going to Atlanta the following day for the kickoff game at the Benz Dome against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the ceremonial first annual Tank Nathaniel Tankerous Spencer IV celebratory weekend of fun.
That was a lot.
It's a lot. I haven't come up with a name yet.
We need to shorten it.
I think we're going to put that on social media. What should we call Tank's special weekend? I have a few ideas, but I can't say them on the radio.
Think about them tomorrow. You got an off day. You can come back with some strong ones on Thursday. Tomorrow is a Womack Wednesday here in the Sportsocracy. It'll be our first stop in with Jones Angel, the voice of the North Carolina Tar Heels. So he'll have the recap.
Just give him the floor and let him go.
That's pretty much what I'm going to do is just, hey, you try to sell this to me because week 1 was not good. And we were there. And now we will be going to bed.
I won't. I have another meeting in an hour.
Built different.
I'm telling you,
no.
This schedule is this is not for the faint of heart.
I'm shoving food in my suck hole and going immediately to bed.
I've had 7 people since Thursday say, "Do you need some help? Like what? We'll work for nothing. If you'll work for nothing, I'm so in." The margins are a little fine because every time somebody's like, "Hey, we want to give you more money," instead of putting it in our pocket, we go, "We could do 7 more games." Hear me out. Next year is 7 games in 7 days. They don't play 7 and 7. We're going to a high school. I don't even care.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We will be back with you tomorrow at noon for a Womack Wednesday.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Mainly dry here as we push on through today and tomorrow. Thursday looks like a better chance of some showers, thunder showers around, especially mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. Not betting on rain today or tomorrow, right in the mid-70s both days with a nice mix of clouds and sunshine. Just a pop-up afternoon shower, thunder shower. Best chance is going to be tomorrow out of the 2 days. The lows will stay in the mid-50s. Thursday, a few showers, thunder showers, a little more likely later, high 80. From the Weather Channel meteorologist Ray Station.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
September is the month to save big at Renewal by Anderson. Right now, take 25% off windows and doors, plus 0 down and 0 interest for 24 months. Hurry, these savings end September 30th. Renewal by Anderson.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first. before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
ESPN Asheville is your home for Atlanta Braves baseball. Listen to your Atlanta Braves on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 AM, or on the iHeartRadio app. Atlanta Braves baseball on ESPN Asheville. Brought to you by Parks Ford Hendersonville.
Link your Ingles Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating. Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The Sportsocracy.
You were just dumping a bag of hammers.
Thanks to you, thousands of teachers now have the tools they need to thrive, and their students do too.
I get up every single morning, and I can't wait to see their smiling faces coming through my door.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, building brighter futures one classroom at a time.
As a teacher, I'm really trying to help them come to school every day and put their foot in the right direction of life.
And we're just getting started. Help keep the momentum going and nominate a teacher who's made a difference in your life at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Link your Ingles Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio,
WPEK Fairview,
WMXF Waynesville,
W225CJ Candler,
the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.